Good numbing. Hello YouTube, I hope you're all doing well. We're back with more Atelier Yumia. Last time we left off, we got our motorbike and got a little too distracted with it. Today, I'm going to try, no guarantee, but I would like to unlock the third region. So we're going to kind of knuckle down on story. Especially because, like, we haven't got our 6th party member yet. And, is it here? Oh, I can't remember how you access just your flat fucking stat screen. Yeah, level 75. But off stream, I have done a lot of exploring. Like, cleaned up all the question marks here, there, and everywhere. Only way we haven't been is, like, I've been into here, but you can only go so far, because there's a lift here that won't activate, so I imagine that's story-based. Because this also, by the looks of it, looks like a bridge tunnel that will lead to the Oruma region, the third region of the game. So that's probably why we can't go there yet. But everywhere else I've explored. I've also done the pioneering effort for the region, done everything here. The only thing that was kind of annoying, and part of the reason why my level got away, was defeating the dischargers, because they're mini bosses and you have to beat 3 of them. And so it's like every single one I beat got a level, and I was like, cool, great. And where was it? There was another one that took me a little bit, and I kind of got lucky. Yeah, finding the 6 memory vials. If you're struggling to find them, there's one in here, but there's a side exit, like here-ish, like when you're inside the building, I mean, that goes into this cave, and there's 2 more in here. There's one near this inn, and then once you get this, I was going to say the slicer ammo you can get afterwards, but there's like 3 here, but so I think like 2 of them are hidden behind the slicer ammo. But when you come down here, although it's covered in like the fog right now, this space here also has a couple. So like after you if you just search everywhere, eventually you'll get enough. And when you get the slicer ammo, you can do cleanup. It's also because I finally gone back and cleaned out here because you needed slicer ammo for 1 chest. So we are back in complete business. Yeah, there are no other quests. We've got Strange Gathering. Let's go. And yeah, and I'm rocking the goth outfit today. Oh, there was one little cutscene, because I had to see it for the sake of being able to access the pioneering thing. And I should mention it, because I went to talk to, you know, our boss, our main man, and it triggered a cutscene, but I had to do it to get the pioneering stuff. He told us that Rutger, the reason why he's so standoffish is actually because he sold his memories at some point in the past. Like, he literally sold it, and then, like, you know, alchemical mayhem went into his mind to, like, wipe parts of his memories so other people could have it. And Yumia went, I should try and talk to him about it, and so now we're going to go do that. Hey, Rutger. Erhard told me a little bit about you. I just couldn't get it off my mind. I'm sorry. That damn old man. Running his mouth. Could you tell me what happened exactly? Maybe I could help in some... No, you can't. I think it would be better odds than trying to solve it alone, though. You just don't give up. We're strangers, right? Why show so hard to get involved? That's how my mum raised me. It feels like the right thing to do. I know my mum wouldn't just have sat idly by. That's called unnecessary meddling. And you say we're strangers, but we've been working together all this time. It hasn't actually been that long. We were gawked at by the Wellicks together. That was hardly a good thing. Fine, I get it, I'll talk. So quit being so loud, you're giving me a headache. He told you about how I sold my memories, right? Yeah. I had no idea that people could do that. Of course you didn't. It's forbidden stuff. Despite its name, the black market is really just a pastime for the rich. Once you're caught, it's all over. That's why any unneeded idiots get discarded. And I was the idiot back then. The buyer had a jewel. I take it and think of the memories I wanted to sell. When I did, the jewel would begin to suck in my thoughts. It was like a memory vial, I guess. What kind of thing is possible? Don't ask me. I just did what I was told. I'd sell my memories of dangerous experiences that not many share. That day I went out to sell my memories like usual. However, I screwed up and got followed. The buyer tried to dispose of me. There are plenty of people full of crummy memories after all. I went there same as usual and took the jewel. As soon as I did, it started to pour something into me instead. So much information flowed in at once, it was like my mind was being fried. I barely remember it though. There must have been an alchemist lurking in society's shadows. I was knocked out and they disappeared. I was found by that nosy old man while the Order of Atelier was investigating a case. That's my story. An idiot who acted without thinking. Got hurt. Ruka. And you still have headaches and hallucinations? Is it okay for you to do all this? Oh, Yumia, you're so cute. That's none of your business. Story time's over. Be happy I told you anything at all. Wait, just tell me one more thing. Do you hate alchemists? I'm the one who decided to sell my memories. It was all me for not knowing the risks. What good would hating you do me? Well, if we're to have my eye on anyone, it'd be that mercenary girl. Something about her puts me on edge. Huh? Oh, forget it, I'm going. Something seems to be going on. Yeah, Yumia. Perfect timing. I was about to call for you. Did something happen? Lenya's gone missing. Huh? Missing? Lenya? But she was just... She suddenly dropped all contact in the middle of her duties. That's her responsibility then. Just let her be. Most people don't just go off on their own like you do, Rutka. Yes. This isn't the same as when you were working on your own. She missed an agreed upon time to contact us. It's likely something has happened to Lenya. Please help us search for her. Got it. We'll see if we can find her. Oh. Sorry, headset was getting staticky again. At least I know, I mentioned it in the AI limit stream yesterday, but for those who didn't watch it, all of the PS5 controllers just aren't that compatible with headsets, annoyingly. So they always get a little staticky after, like, a couple fucking weeks, because I've not had this controller for long. First, let's go talk to the Welix at the settlement. If we know her last location, we might be able to track her. Also, we gotta go all the way back up to the settlement. Or the village. I always press X to warp there. It's not, it's triangle. Hey gang, have you guys heard anything? Mind sharing why you're all gathered here? Cledia, you see, Lenya's missing. Lenya's missing? Who saw her last? Probably me. I had been explaining the situation of our settlement to her. She must have gone missing sometime after that. Did anything about her seem off to you? Well, she's pretty flustered even under normal circumstances, so it's hard to say. Ah, you have a point. This is Lenya's, right? I think so. Since it was in the southern part of the settlement, it stands to reason that she had been heading south. But it's not like we have a trail, only a direction. A trail. I wonder if we can follow her tracks or scent. We ain't hunting dogs. We don't have those kind of skills. That's why we'll rely on the skills we do have. We're going to make a tracking tool. Flummy, can it be done? As Claudia said, individuals contain unidentifiable mana signatures. If we can detect and identify those signatures, tracking her whereabouts should be possible. Great. Is that alright with everyone? We'll give it a try. We don't have any other clues to follow. Yes, your power certainly comes in handy. If there is anything we can do to help, let us know. Okay, then let's get preparations underway. Time's of the essence. So you're going to be go back, yeah, learn mana tracker and then make one. It's not the map button. I'm playing like too many different games right now, and all of them have a different fucking map button. It's starting to like mess with me. Yeah, we have enough. Hey, I have a lot of materials if you can believe it. Oh, also, I've upgraded the equipment on the gang. Because I've been able to upgrade so much more. Like, if I go down to here, I managed to get this to level 10 because I had so much, like, shizzle picked up. So, I did that. I could also get this up to level 6, I did so. I got it up to level 8, so I did so. Oh, also, my current squad... I'm rocking the girls. So we're doing a girls night. I've got Yumia, Isla, and Nina. So the lads are in the back right now. I will swap and rearrange every now and then, because I genuinely like. I think Victor is pretty cool, and I love Rutger's moveset. But if I show off the equipment and look at the stats, attack 394. 286 because hers isn't as upgraded. But then we go over to Nina and it's 431 because hers is max upgraded. Hey, those upgrades are worth getting. Like, they are turbo worth getting. It's kind of insane. Has no one got that equipped? Oh, well, fuck it, here you go. Hang on a minute. I didn't equip that on anyone. I made it and didn't equip it on anyone. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, we don't have enough unique gems, so we can't fully equip that. But yeah, sure, have it. She's a defensive monster then. Oh, and whilst we're here, we can use this. I'll use this. It's a plot item, so I don't want to go too crazy with it. Oh, I also got the trophy for maxing out resonance on making an item. Because when you have things max upgraded, holy shit, you can go like buck wild with it. There's no trophy for getting 999 quality as far as I'm aware, so that's not a hassle. Oh, I never made a Kleinord. Okay, I will worry about that later. I want to prioritize actually moving the plot along today. Anything I'll be keeping an eye on is when we advance the story, seeing when like the character events pop up. Because they seem to just pop up, like there isn't like a friendship rank system in this game, or at least it doesn't seem to be. So I feel like it is just as you advance through the story, you unlock more cutscenes. Like if I Yeah, there's no, like, friendship rank or lily rank or whatever you want to call it, depending on your game. Like, it's just kind of... I think it is just, like, as story progresses. Alright, let's see if we can track. Now, if I equip this to Flammy and... Oh my god. Okay, that should be good. No problems detected. There's something on Flammy! This is how we'll pick up Lenyu's trail. If all goes to plan, that is. Flammy, let's begin. Understood. Oh? Oh shit! Response detected. Looks like if it continues that way. Is that the same direction as the Neru settlement? Let's follow the tracks. How far are we going? Oh, that's far enough to use the bike. You can go GTA Yumia on some fucker. But we have to help one another, yeah. So yeah, it might not be like our responsibility, but we should still do it. And when we're paid bread for the day, she needs any help to us in return. The sooner we start, the sooner we get this over with. Lenny's from a different group than Silver, who live here, right? I believe so. I heard she signed up for the research team all by herself too. Even though she seems younger than me? Oh, impressive. I wonder why she joined. Oh shit. The Wallachs originally come from Aladis. I can imagine she has some interest in researching the place. But by herself? Did she not have any friends from her hometown when to come along? Absolutely. Any of this would be useful, so let's gather as much as we can. Oh, okay, we changed the topic, got it. I forgot that the game kind of stacks up the conversations like that, so because I picked up a thing, Yumia wanted to talk about it. It's like when you pick up plants and every now and then Ruka bitches about it. Where are we? Oh, okay, I see where we're going. No, I'm not doing the test of strength anymore. I'm strong enough. I promise. Are you sure it's the right way? While Yumia may make mistakes, Flammy does not. Is it hard to just say yes? Yes. I see. Hey. Hey, maybe right, make it better to make a few more adjustments. I know. I do sometimes, and this is how it's ended up. Yeah, even Ruka's like, man, that thing sasses you a lot. Went to the Neru settlement after all. And we should go ask him directly. The amount of fucking test of strength quests I get. I still don't think it's as egregious as the random quests in Rise of 3. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, these random quests, like, they have been a wise idea, but a problem for balance. I do think this game handles it a lot better, but still. So this is the Neru settlement. What do you want? There have been so many people today. Do you think they're part of the same species as that guy? Oh, I'm not so sure. They don't strike me as being nearly as wicked. Did a Wellix skull come through here recently? Yes. Yes, there was one. She tried to enter through this gate. Just like we thought. She said Wellix, Neru can understand each other. Absurd. Absurd. Understand each other? Dangerous. Dangerous. Wellix are our enemy. They cannot be allowed to enter. Oh, that makes sense. What happened after that? She was persistent and wouldn't leave, so I gave up and issued her an entry condition. Oh, that's not how I expected things to go. Wait, what was the condition? Bring Alishtalia. Bring as much as she can carry. So then Lenya must have gone out to gather Alishtalia on her own. Which way did she go? You were all annoyed. Tell us. That way, over there, towards Hermia Academy. Thank you, we'll be back. Follow me, everyone. Let's try following her tracks one more time. But yeah, there's a sneaky little village hidden here. So the reason why I'm bulging straight in, even though we were just told to do one, is that I thought I saw a treasure chest. I did. Do I have everything here? I do, okay. I was pretty sure I did because of the pink tick, but I also wanted to just double check. Oh shit, I was not expecting that to be as deep. Okay. Oh, but yeah, also, by the way, I should show it. This is what the slicer ammo looks like. And it's more of a wide shot, as you can see by the target reticle. But it's to get burnt, it rips through vines and shit. Oh yeah, we really are in their area, huh? They're everywhere. They understand each other, so then you're trying to be a mediator for them as well? Sure. She's wasting her time meddling in the stuff she knows nothing about. I understand how she feels though. I think we're quite alike. Is that we're going to get her as a party member? Stuff she knows nothing about, huh? Oh, that may be true. There's such a thing as being too good-natured. But I'm determined to make this work. Oh, hey! I didn't see this before. Hey, we can do this. Maybe these like respawn after a while or something, but I don't remember seeing this, but we should deal with it. So whilst we're heading over there, yesterday was the Switch 2 Direct, and it's kind of funny how the entire Direct was great and really cool, and then literally everything we learned after the Direct was kind of fucking awful. It's like, it's crazy how this works out. I think for me, the only part of me that was like a little upsetting, but I'm hoping it's only a timed thing, is Bravely Default, you know, one of my all-time favorite games, one of my second favorite 3DS game, and just a game I deeply love. Getting a HD remaster, fucking amazing. Switch exclusive, not so fucking amazing. The Bravely Default games, I have desperately wanted to break free from their Nintendo shell for a long time, and it kind of hurts that it's still not free. But I'm so happy that it exists and people get to play it. I really hope it's only a timed exclusive and it comes to other platforms. It still sucks that Bravely Default 2 is just Switch and PC. I don't want to do that again. It needs to be like Octopath. It needs to come to everything. But I can't stress enough, there's really like no need for it to be only on Nintendo. It needs to be on other platforms because it's such a great game that I want more people to experience. Also, we just leveled up twice in 2 fucking fights. Do you see why I'm trying to avoid fighting as much? I just wanted to like help this person. Thanks for all the extra bandages. Also, yeah, I picked up excellent bandages. We can't make our own, we just picked them up. But we can make our own average bandages so we can heal half our health. But that's why I'm, like, avoiding fights at this point, because it's, like, the experience economy in this game is fucking busted. It's genuinely a problem, the experience economy in this game. It's just not balanced at all. Is this leading me to another red one, by the way? Hang on, is it going to lead me to another crystal? Because I'll do it, because it's worth it for crafting, even if we are going to get too overleveled. Oh, no, it's leading me to this. Okay, never mind. Well, I say that, it wants me to follow it up, so it might be at the top there, so I probably should just check. Hang on. The dark crystals are worth doing because it helps out with alchemy, but it's just, you know, I don't want to do them too much. Oh, there is another crystal here, huh? Alright, we'll do it. Difficulty hard, huh? Yeah, I'll fucking believe it when I see it. Honestly, you know what they could do for Yumia 2? It would be like a very situational, sure, but I see a lot of people do it, especially on like ROM hacks with like Pokemon. Make it so there are level limits if you play on harder difficulties. That would be a wise idea. Like, hey, the next major boss is like level 20, for example. So your level caps at 18. Like, it stops you from being able to level up any higher than that, for example. And then when you beat that boss, your cap increases to be the next boss. That would be it would be a very blunt way of dealing with it, but it would be a surefire way of solving the problem if in the next game. Because holy shit, this game genuinely has an experience problem. But really, is this really the right? It is okay. We made it to the nearest settlement, so we know it's working. So that klutz was actually zigzagging around like this. She must have been searching all over for the Atelier. With everyone working together, I'm sure this will work out. Oh, there's a shop there. I wonder if you're selling anything interesting. A lot of fucking fish, huh? Do I have this? I don't recognize this. There you go. Why is this one such a higher rate? I like how bones are my currency now. Okay, I was gonna say, don't tell me to test the strength of the Big McLarge huge here. There she is. Oh! Perfect! I'm sure this will be enough. Lenya! There you are! Ah! Oh, why are you all here? We've been looking for you, you see? Yeah, we thought you'd gone missing. I'm so sorry. I just wanted to bring back some good results. It's okay. Don't worry about it. But if you're supposed to make contact at a certain time, you can't just ignore it. We are an organization. No, that kind of stuff is a total pain. Quiet, you. I'm sorry. Lenya, why did you try to get all of the Atelier by yourself? Well... Something's... above us! Oh, is it time? Look, her character design is fucking phenomenal. And I've seen her in the promotion material. I love her design. Wah! Ooh, Yumia. Alchemist. You. Could be. Not so fast. She's aiming for Yumia. Run! Why have you come here? She's got goat eyes. We're retreating now. Got it. I like how Isla came to Yumia's side immediately to like grab her and pull her along. Hell, like Yinya, yes. What a sick design. Okay, she has a vendetta against alchemists, understood. That came out of nowhere. Just what was that? She seemed to seriously hate alchemists. Only one thing can be said for sure. There are dangers lurking on this continent that have their sights set on us. We need to tread carefully from here on out. Those who have any strength left will watch our surroundings. Yumiya, you get some rest. Okay. I'm sorry. This is all my fault. I caused trouble for everyone by making you all come out here. And monster just showed up by chance. It's not your fault. So, why didn't you tell anyone where you were going? You could have told other members about the flowers too. Well, I wanted to prove myself. I wanted to show that I can be useful. I heard the relics from the settlement have been fighting the Neru for a long time over Australia. I wasn't born in Aladis, so I thought I might be able to help solve their issues. Oh, Lenya. But it didn't work out at all. That's why I'm lousy, Lenya. I understand how you feel. I thought we could solve this too, but the people at the settlement told me something. As long as we shoulder the heavy weight of these memories, the conflict will never be settled so easily. And also, the Neru wouldn't know you're from another clan just by looking at you. That's true. I'm sorry. Oh, come on, don't apologize so much. You'll be able to contribute next time, okay? Let's head back to the base soon. We need to report that Lenya is safe, as well as about the encounter we had. Nina knows something. Yeah, I think Nina knows something about that individual. Also, that looked like a different being. Alright. Let's bring our girl home. You're alright. Yes, somehow. Did something happen? The Neru and a monster with giant horns, huh? And you think that she was the same kind as Vesper? Well, I understand the situation. All of the defenses around the base tightened. Get some rest for now. Hey, Lenya. Yeah? What is it? Why did you decide to join the research team? You're the only Wellix who's joined, right? Oh, here we go. In my clan, the Flume clan, we have a custom that when you become an adult, you go on a journey of atonement. In order to atone for the sins of our ancestors, we travel across the land and help people. I left with a number of others. I wanted to help lots of people. Aww. But I kept messing up. No matter where I went, I was always told I was useless and to go home. So she went to prove herself. So that's why you called yourself lousy? Yeah. All I do is hold others back. I even caused loads of trouble for my friends who went on a journey with me. But even then, they still helped me. They said it should all join the research team. I thought it may be the last opportunity for us to be someone of use, so I volunteered with them. Aww. But on the morning we were supposed to join the team, I woke up to an empty room. They'd all left. Huh? The inn's owner told me that the others had left ahead of me. I thought maybe they went to the meeting place, so I hurried over. But they weren't there. They ditched her. How horrible. I really think something must have happened that kept them from joining. I think they ditched her. So I want to work hard in their stead and have the results to show for it. Aladis is the Wallach's homeland after all. If I can bring back something nice, I'm sure everyone will be overjoyed. At least, I used to think that. I screwed up again. Lenya, your friends? Yeah, I listen. No. Yeah, they know, like, they probably just ditched her. Being all alone truly is heartbreaking. That's just sick. Get out of our town. And to think she's a witch's daughter. Yeah, Yumia relates to being, like, the outsider, so she's gonna bring Lenya in. That's just too awful. You don't understand. It wasn't all my fault. No, it wasn't. Hey, Lenya. Come join us. Huh? I think you have a power that none of us have, Lenya. I mean, when we were attacked by that monster, you were the first one to sense it, right? Oh, that's right. I think having you with us would be a huge help. A huge help. Agreed. Well, you seem to lack confidence. You have ability. The chief allowing you to join us is proof of that. I told you before, do whatever you want. That was a look of... Really? You really want me to join you? Clumsy, bumbling, lousy Lenya? Lenya, girl. Oh, shit. This poor girl. Come on, don't say such bad things about yourself. I want you to join us exactly as you are. It's just... I've never been told something like that before. If I can be of any help, I'll try my very hardest. She needs a head pat. She needs a cuddle. This poor kid. Chief, do you hear that? Like you just woke up. What? Yeah, sure. Fucking whatever. I think that'd be a good idea. Take her along with you. We'll figure out things on this end. How to say that again? Just You heard him. Okay, I'll work as hard to be helpful to you as soon as possible. Oh, there's one thing I can be helpful right away. What? Look at this. Your tail. If I let kids hug my tail real tight, they always get a big smile on their faces. Lenya, you're adorable. This is the Lenya specialty. You can count on it. Interesting. Suppose I'll have to investigate this matter thoroughly. Nina? It's okay, right? Huh? It's okay to touch it, right? Nina! Yes! Then don't mind if I do. Uh-oh. So soft. Lenya joined your party. My eyeballs is correct. Oh, it's so fluffy no matter where I touch. Is now really the time for this? To her, it might be the perfect time for this. I don't think there's a single fart inside that head of hers. Ruka. We've gotten plenty of rest, so let's get going. First of all, we should ask the Wallachs about that monster. Trophy unlocked, dependable partners. Gather all your party. Oh, so we got everyone. What were you talking about? Oh, there's no voice acting in this cutscene. Also, next chance we get, I'm going to rearrange our equipment so I can add Lenya to the party. I was talking about Atelier nectar. I thought maybe it could be used during our investigation somehow. I was able to learn you can make a bottle to store the stuff, but it's no good. There's no way I'll get my hands on that precious nectar. Oh, really? Would you mind telling me how to make the bottle? So I see. Lenya was using this. I could use this. Oh, that's right. You explore inside of mana-bound areas, which means there are plenty of chances for you to collect the nectar. Yeah, if I knew how to make these bottles, I might be able to use the nectar as temporary energy substitutes. Let me try making one. Fucking... And now it's voiced again! The pioneering effort in Savage region is set start soon. It's done, what do you mean? So it also suddenly, but I have a request. Licht has gone ahead to do some preliminary research in the work settlement. I'd like for you all to go there and help him out. Is there something in particular he's looking into? According to Licht's reports, he's following a lead that relates to the Aldisian alchemy. Oh wow, in that case we'll head over quickly. We're controlling Lenya. The environmental mana is above set threshold. She'll consume mana to create a throwing dagger whenever she swaps between skills and item slots. Attacking an enemy whilst holding extra daggers do extra damage proportion. Oh. Equipping a nectar bottle in your exploration bag and collect Atelier nectar from Atelier flowers. Can be used at any time to recover some of your energy. It will be used up to one use. Oh, so it's like a temporary boost. Got it. Oh, we've got a lot to do, huh? I mean, we've maxed out the pioneering, but we would prioritize that. Firstly, however... Oh, she's all magic as well. Interesting. Consume one portion of environmental stack. Increase environmental mana gain from environmental below 50 or below. Yeah, I need to equip her with some shizzle, so I want to go back to an alchemy. I want to go back to our base. That is not the map button. Let's go here first. See what we can make for this lady. For our little queen bee. Firstly, do I have anything that I've picked up that I can at least chuck on her for a second? Oh, no, okay. Let's see how far we can push this. Sword blade, a wooden sword covering gnarled sections. To no one's surprise, it's not the least bit sharp over the right hand, so it can be used to hurt wherever it touches. Okay. Ooh, fuck. What about this? I might make her a Helion Mantis if you can believe it. Hang on a minute. Oh my god, yeah, hey, we're gonna make her a Helion Mantis. And an Emperor... Yeah, we'll make her a Helion Mantis, an Emperor's Influence. See what we can do with this. But yeah, we're going to spend a second upgrading. And by a second, I mean you're going to see when it's a level 10 item, it takes you like a good 10 minutes to like go through everything. It's kind of wild. What's a grace ribbon? I want to try and learn new things as well, so. To be honest, the armor I've got on Isla, I could probably just give to Lenya and then give Isla something else, since Isla's already got decent equipment elsewhere. In fact, before we carry on, I'm going to do that, actually. There you go, baby girl. So we don't have another slot, so anything to go there. Alright, let's help our girlie out. This is going to get very silly very quickly, just as a heads up. This looks like it's fire-based, so there's attack and speed. Yeah, absolutely is attack-based, okay. Oh, there is no speed bonuses attached to this. Okay, then we'll give it a HP boost. I'll do it manually because it's an important weapon, but a lot of what's coming up, I won't. I will. I only have one coral chip. Do I really want to use it? Do I need it for anything else? Ingot, mineral materials. I don't. Okay. I will hold off. Quality up, sure. I only have one violet Ertz left, huh? Then we'll go to round 2. Oh, we don't have a magnifier. Okay. Oh my goodness. Why is it so much bigger on this one? Oh, requires air. And then there's a third round. I'll use this one because we just like cleared the board. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4 more to do. Are you seeing how, like, what I mean was, like, hey, like, once you get, like, a big proper setup, it takes a minute. Oh, I only have 1 ingot? Ooh, that might be problematic. Do I need any more? I fucking do. Hang on. This one I'll just do auto add for the record. Okay, now we should be able to just load where we was and carry on. which is beautiful, by the way. I am so glad that you can save where you were and then carry on later. And that's one we picked up, so we can just use it. Like, it's one of those things that I am going to very quickly miss when I go play, like, other Atelier games. To be the ability to just save your progress mid alchemy and then load it up to carry on. That's just such a great feature. Oh wait, we brought... It's the thing we brought. Then round 3. That needs to be unlocked. That's Radiant. Let's do the Radiant first. Nope. No, still no. Come on. Oh, really? Well, that one's barely getting touched. Fuck. Fine. Step 3, time for the speed boost. Sure. But yeah, the Switch 2, like, whilst we're doing this, the Switch 2 showcase, the actual showcase itself was sick. It's just, you know, everything afterwards wasn't so nice. The console pricing, like, hey, if you ever wanted to see what would happen when there's tariffs on everything, well, you just fucking found out. There's a reason why it's $100 or £100 more expensive outside of Japan than it is in it. It's because all the parts they use are from countries currently suffering from the tariffs, so the parts cost more. There's no two ways around it. Like, it's just, that is what it is. But the games being $80 or $90 physical, but the physical cards, some of them don't actually have the game in it. They're just download keys, so you put it in and then it starts installing it through the internet. There's nothing actually on the card other than the activation. That is hella fucking scummy, Nintendo. And should be rightfully called out for it. And it puts a huge, like, dark mark that didn't need to be there over what should be the exciting time building up to a new console release. And they've just done something incredibly, like, egregiously scummy. And they have been, thankfully, a lot of people have been calling it out to it. And there is a small part of me, I never wish for any, especially not a console, to, like, fail in anything like that. But I do hope it ego checks Nintendo a little bit, because they need it, because that is, like, viciously egregious what they are doing. Okay, I still have those ones. Because, yeah, no, it shouldn't be, and that shouldn't be, like, treated as some kind of normal standard. It's just not right. It's just, no, you don't do that. But all of the stuff that was shown off, to be honest, you know what the biggest thing for me? Mario Kart World looks cool, don't get me wrong. I'm sure it will be fantastic. It looks like the great innovation they've been trying to find for the series since, like, Mario Kart 8 was, like, a decade ago. And Kirby Air Riders, I know enough people that were losing their shit over it. But you know what the big one for me is? Donkey Kong looks fucking amazing. Donkey Kong Bonanza looks fan-goddamn-tastic, and I'm like, man, that game alone would be like enough to sell me on it, but at the same time, I was like, I just can't justify it. And I've already mentioned before, like, I'm happy Bravely Default's been remastered, and it's now broken away from the 3DS's dual screen, which means it can now be on one screen successfully. I just am a little gutted that it's only on Switch too. I'm like, come on. We also got Yakuza 0 Director's Cut, which I'm not that fussed by. I am curious about the new cutscenes they're adding, though. But as a whole, it's like, okay, that's cool. Anyway, you know, like, it's cool that they're doing it. It's the 10th anniversary of the game and also the 20th anniversary of the franchise. So, like, you know, basically remastering their most popular entry makes sense. It's just interesting. Like that they're choosing to do it. Okay, really is just gonna be this, huh? Okay. They also adding like a multiplayer mode. That's like I'm kind of like, huh? Like, what do you mean? Like, you know, like what the fuck's going on here? Oh, there's a... Oh, here. I was like, wait, there's a piece I'm missing? Oh, quality's already maxed. Fucking... Let's just speed this up a little bit. There, I'll say the quality is already the highest it's going to be, so we should really just go for it. Still damage boost, stun boost, speed boost. Okay, so it's not going to be like as crazy of an attack boost as some other things, but the skill damage boost will make up for it. Alright. Next on the agenda. Red of Spirit, reduce skill cooldowns and Adrenaline Rush. Increase skill damage by 2 and critical damage by 2. Okay. I have no jewels. What? I'll make one of these. Experience up. No. No. I'll start with one of these and I can figure out what I want to do else as well for Lenya. Oh, I don't have a Kong plate. Yeah, I do. I guess she just used them before she got to them. Hang on. Oh, I only... Okay. It requires 2 and I only have 1. Okay. What do you mean I don't have any jewels? Actually, what I might do... Firstly, let me... Oh, oh. And let's see, what are other people using that they don't fucking need? Actually, what have we actually got I can throw on you to even begin with? Skill damage up, that is actually imperative, so yeah, have that. Experience up, no. No, that's like the one thing we don't need to give her. I don't really like these, like, better against specific type monsters. Like, no, I want something more generalized. We'll give her that for now. And now lastly, we need to figure out what we're giving her here. Oh, I usually have to sort over the third slot. Whoops. I want to try and make it somewhat consistent for the sake of my like, because I will forget. Oh, look at it! Thank you so much. I'll promise I'll take really good care of it. Oh, Lenya, you're such a baby girl. What can we make her? Actually, what can we upgrade first? Oh, a diable pod would be nice. How far can I upgrade this? Because we've got a diable pod that we found as an item, and it was, like, fantastic. So we can give her one as well, that would be great. If we can get to level 5, it would be very nice. Oh my goodness, there's a whole, like, path down in the transfer to make it work. Okay, we might not make it to level 5. Yeah, okay, level 4. That still might be worth trying, though. Never open? What? Oh, we need to find some black water first before it will let us even use that. So I just opened my window because it's boiling in here. How far can we go with this? This feels like we might be able to go a little further. Oh. Oh. So I'm going to make a diable pod and at least a plage. God, level 7. So yeah, diable pod and at least a plage. How much further can we level up the luft? So I might make it luft our last item. So a luft, a plage, and a... Oh, only one more level? Okay, maybe the fuck not. Let's make a diable pod and a plage. I'll start with the plage. Sorry, we'll get back to... We are going to do more story. It's just she's a new party member, so of course I want to make sure Lenya can be a part of the party, so we can use her for a while. I don't know if I'll always use her. I want to try and use like more of the squad as we go, but at least for now. She's also like, you know, by proxy, the only ultimate I haven't seen yet. And so I want to use her for a bit, but we need items if I want her like to be effective. Oh shit. Hey, we don't need that many. Oh my god. Yeah, they also at the thing at the direct, they announced not Bloodborne, which is kind of fucking hilarious. I'm a little hesitant with it though, not just because not because not Bloodborne, but because on the internet, on like the website, when they talk about it, they say it's a multiplayer game, and I'm like, I mean technically every FromSoft game is, but do they mean multiplayer or do they mean Night Rain multiplayer? Like, do they mean like people can join as summons, or do they mean it's like the online like repetitive nature sort of thing? Because if it's the latter, then I'm not interested. I kind of like to play them as like these single player things. Oh, either way I would have to waste something decent to get that. That's fine, because we'll have another row so we can pick that up then. Like that. Just clean the board. Oh. Yeah, if you can believe it... Sorry, I just had to reset my mic again. If you can believe it, a big part of what I'm doing is just trying to, keep it consistent whilst saving up, most important resources for later. So I don't have to keep on back and forthing as much. Because, yeah, I could use this fireworks, but how many more am I going to fucking get? Do I need to go make more? Am I going to need more later? You know what I mean? I'll hold off, thanks. Also, I just realized, look at the mana next resonance, increased quantity. We're gonna make a lot of these fucking things at this rate. Is that my last normal ingot? Because I only made a few of them. I'll hold. Actually, does that reach that? It does. Okay, so I do kind of actually have to use it. Alright, now this is the part that I'm not that fussed about, so we can just go wild. That's fucking it? Hey, hang on a minute. Oh, okay, it won't reach there anyway. Okay. I understand. I was gonna say, what the fuck? Hey, no, do that! Make 3 of the things. And I also want to make these. Just because we holy shit, we need to get a little bit of a move on. Take this off Rutger as well for now, so you've got a bit more diversity. Whoops, every time. Lion-hearted. Does magic damage to a single enemy. Consumes all throwing daggers and increases damage in proportion to the amount consumed. Ooh. We got the whole squad. Alright, now we can get back to story. I just wanted to make sure we were all prepared nice and neatly. Oh, these things are big. I see. So the chief asked you. Frankly, I'm grateful for the help. Oh, this is the guy that I said kind of looks like Boss in a weird way. Can you give us an overview of the information you're working with right now? Certainly. I've been interviewing people, and there's one term that keeps coming up that caught my attention. What is it? The Harvest Project. Have any of you heard of it before? I haven't. Does it have to do with the Harvest deity? Maybe. I'm not sure yet. Any further details seem to be all but lost already. It might just be the name of some national policy that was being planned to enrich Aladis. And it's possible to me. Rich people in rich countries always think about getting richer. Yeah, no shit. Well, sometimes you have to find information in places of interest, only for nothing to come of it. Oh, you know what I should have also checked? Lenya's alternate costumes. Or alternate colours and then the beachwear, because that's all the other characters outside of Yumia seem to have. You guys came to help me gather information, right? You probably run into the same things at some point. We're basically amateurs when it comes to this kind of thing. Do you have any advice? I think the most important thing is to make the most of the time you spend talking to people who live here. Even if the conversation isn't riveting, you need to be able to pick out important details, even in small talk. Important details in small talk? Okay, we'll keep that in mind. I'll keep gathering information on my end as well. If you find something, let me know. Harvest Project? That's quite a dated term. We didn't know much about it, beyond that it's something from a long time ago. I see, in that case, do you know anywhere that might have some more information about it? Well, there's a lot in old buildings near the school that might have something. The school? As in Hermia Academy? Since it's an academy, there's probably a bunch of information collected there. Fair point. We might find something useful from back when the school was active. Yeah, thanks for your help. Go to the academy, which is the one in the corner, right? Down here? Yes. Alright, I'm gonna go back here, though, because I want to see what alternate costumes Lenya has. Oh, green! Oh, this one's pretty. And then the light, so without the... It's actually not that much different because it's not like she wears that many extra layers. She just kind of loses, like, the scarf piece. Oh, and I guess the boots. She's a bit barefooted. And then the cute kitty swimsuit. Okay. I'll keep her in her default, but I like the colors. I like Mystic Eye's colors a lot. Actually, I'll give her that one. It's mostly just an invert with just some red instead, like for most of her normal colors, but I like it. Victor, I'll keep you in standard. Nina... Just, I keep a lot of them in standard because I kind of like the standard for a lot of them. It's just Rutger where it's just like I'm not a big fan of the green. I like the Dante coat and I like the white coat. Oh, you know what I should also look for whilst I'm here? Now we've got Lenya in the party, if she's got any like character events. Like there's one with Rutger. I can see one there with Victor. There she is. Is there any over here in the first region as well? Doesn't seem to be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, because Rutger is 2 for some reason. Problem Child, Problem Solver 2, Rutger's Box, An Imposing Force, Faithful Relics. Let's do these. Let's do the character stuff, because these are nice. Miss Yumia? What's the matter, Lenya? Do you think I could stop by the cathedral? I haven't really been able to pray recently. So I wanted to request permission to leave the group for a little while. How upright of you. But you don't need permission. Just look at Rutger. He's always wandering off somewhere. Oh, actually, is it okay if I join you? I'd like to learn more about the Welix' god. Oh, of course. I'm happy to hear that. In that case, there's no time like the present. Let's head out, Lenya. Let's do that then. Faithful Welix. Oh, we're going into the back of here, huh? In the back of the cathedral, okay. Yeah, when you're in the cathedral, over here, there's just like a giant open room, and it goes into a big corridor that has some more stuff. Is this disrespecting the architecture? But yeah, there's a note there if you're looking for the thing for it. Can we fit in this? Okay, I have to get out. Do we have to go this far, Lenya, for your prayers? Well, I suppose this is the game's way of also, like, naturally kind of leading you to figure out this tunnel's here. I filled an extra bottle. Okay, cool. There's another one there. Oh, and then it becomes filled in here. Oh, okay, I see. Man, the fact that this is like max upgraded space, and I'm looking at this like, I have no room for fucking anything else. Like, at all. I need to like, I need to make some fucking space. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. There. Now it feels a little more like it's not consuming all the space in the world. What a building. No matter how many times I see it, I can't help but feel like it's a little lonely in here. I'll start praying. Ah! I forgot to bring flowers! Do you always bring them? Do you bring flowers every time you pray? I do. I look for some pretty ones and pick them. I'm not as good at finding them as everyone else. But I think they make the harvest deity happy. Just like how I'm happy when someone gives me pretty flowers. Of course, there's something I can do about it now. There's a perfect chance for you to have someone else help. Just leave this to me. What flowers do I have? Oh, literally any, huh? Hey, I'm not gonna disrespect your deity, so yeah, have some high quality chain flowers. I'm not gonna like give you like basic shit. I'm gonna give you something high quality. Thank you so much, Miss Yumia. I finished my prayers. It was nothing. I just wanted to help you out. But I never realized how devout you are. The harvest deity is tied to mana, right? That's right. She allows the souls that have returned to the earth to continue living on in the form of mana. The Welix have always held a lot of faith in mana. When we pray, we express our continual gratitude. And when we ask for something, we make a pledge of our own in return. There are many other customs like this. That's incredible. Both the Silver and the Flume worship the same god, despite being geographically separated. But even though the customs have been passed down, the number of people who truly believe in her has been decreasing. I see. It's true that the nature of faith changes over time. How about you? Do you believe in her? I'd like for her to be real. For someone as useless as me, her existence would be a great comfort. Hey, is it bad for someone who isn't exactly a believer to pray for the harvest deity? Oh no, of course not. The blessing of mana is meant to be for everybody. In that case, I'd better pray too. Dear Harvest Deity, thank you so much for the mana. I'll keep on doing my best to be a good alchemist. Please continue to watch over Lenya. She's a hard worker. Aww. What's this one? Oh, the nectar bottle. Alright, let's see what he wants. Let's see. Today's episode of Rutger gets up to some shit. I put this here. Oh, I've got a lot of stuff. Rutger, what are you up to? Trying to sort through the relics I picked up? Some of it looks like it will sell, but not all of it. I'd be picking up more if I didn't have to investigate. It was just what I grabbed with the little time I had. Oh, you got quite a lot. Isn't it heavy to carry all this around? I plan to go back to Stella and sell them every so often, but I got stuck working with someone, so I can't. That's so, poor thing. That someone's you, alchemist. Actually, that means you're also the reason I'm lugging this around every day. So you'll do poor Rutger a favour, won't ya? Make me your own personal storehouse, one for relics, and make sure it stays secure. Got it, alchemist? Ugh, I shouldn't have called out to you. Oh wait, I've actually got to do that? I would have thought she would have just said, go fuck yourself. There. You can make all this stuff instantly? Wow, there's an alchemist for you. I'm flattered. By the way, if this stuff is heavy, wouldn't it be better to leave it with the research team already? And then what'll I do if it gets stolen? Half the research team used to be shady adventurers. I can't trust them. You're really distrustful. Besides, you seem pretty shady yourself. Yeah, fucking get him. Say whatever you like. Well, those guys won't be stealing anything from this. It was made by an alchemist after all. Yeah, there are still people who won't get close to anything I make. They think it's cursed or something. That's a pretty good idea, actually. Mind setting up a curse when anyone tries to trespass here? I can't cast curses! You're an odd one, Rutger. Not as odd as you. Anyway, you might be able to focus on investigation now. Thanks, I appreciate your help. It's nothing. If anything, I'm grateful to you too. Huh? Why are you thanking me all of a sudden? What are you planning? I'm not planning anything. You really are distrustful. Oh, there's a fucking recycle quest, okay. Important quest to do. What am I recycling? You want us to rebuild 5 fucking saw blades? You're out of your fucking mind. I'll do that later. Hang on. Oh man, isn't that crazy? I also do need to make more violet alerts one way or another. God, you have to actually do it 5 fucking times. I was like, hey, but I'm getting like 2 out of it. That must sound right. No, you have to actually do it 5 fucking times. Oh, is this one I've already upgraded then? If it came up with already having the ticks on it. Yeah, that one absolutely was. Okay. Alright, one more. Fucking piece of shit. What kind of dumb annoying quest, to be blunt. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Here, have the fucking... I do appreciate if you zoom mostly out, it keeps the objective markers or gets rid of all the in-between, so it's easy for you to like spot the important stuff. Is there a warp near you? That's the close we're getting. That's next to the road, so we can just hop on the road and go up. There's the road. Oh fuck, wrong road. Wrong road. I don't know much about these things, but is it true that Wallachs have better physical abilities than humans? Oh, yeah, at least I think so. I see. It's reassuring to have another capable ally. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, well, Victor, stop terrifying the poor girl. Victor, stop terrifying the poor girl, okay? Huh? Did I do something wrong? I didn't mean to scare her. Isn't this strange? I'm not scared, it's just, Don't worry, Lenny, I get it. My brother's an imposing kind of guy. I am? I don't mean to yell or get angry, at least. Even if you don't, you're big and tall and Lenny is tiny. Of course you'd feel pressured if you get too close to her. And you're not just big, you're loud as well. Really? I'm not entirely sure I get it, but... Look, don't think about it too hard. Being too conscious about that sort of thing usually just makes it way more awkward. He doesn't mean anything by it, okay? So far, I can't help being tall, but you can help being loud. Fuck! Also, I like the nickname Lenny. Oh boy, a whole bunch of mana here. Make sure to keep an eye on how you're feeling. Oh, off screen, I think I can show it. I tried to get a lot of wood. I've got 160. Because wood is like... Ugh, it's so difficult to maintain wood. I don't get how it's like that, but for some reason it's just really fucking hard to keep hold of wood. Actually, before we do this, we've got 1,000 skill points. Is there anything new to learn? Trait crystals. Number of items can be by simple synthesis. Increased quality limit to 700. That might be worth it, because we are hitting the cap a lot. I don't think we'll be able to afford anything else other than this. Now we definitely won't be able to afford anything else. Apparently there's some skills added to the skill tree in post-game, so even if you get everything here, we won't have everything. Which makes sense, there's got to be something for you to work towards. Rudkun can be pretty intimidating, but Lenny seems to get along surprisingly well with him. Maybe he's better with kids than he looks. He is, from what I've heard. He used to take good care of the other kids at the orphanage when he was young. Hey, what are you two whispering about over there? Ah, the man himself. We were just complimenting you. Yeah, you're pretty good with kids, huh? You're complimenting me? What are you planning? Nothing. I'm just impressed. It sounds like you had a tough time with things in the past. If someone I know collapses right in front of me, it ruins my mood. That's all there is to it. You said you used to sell your memories, right? Were they actually profitable? Enough to keep us alive? Memories are helping people out sold pretty well. Memories are helping people, huh? What kind of help? Like doing errands for them? Errands? Memories like that wouldn't sell if they were free. When I say helping people, what I mean is beating down bad guys so they're on their knees and making sure they get what they deserve. That kind of help. Rich guys want to get a taste of what it's like to be a hero without having to do the work themselves. How strange. Whatever. What rich people are into is none of my business. You took it all upon yourself. You kept fighting, even when it causes you suffering. I'm not trying to make myself out to be some big sacrificing hero. It was the most efficient way to earn money to feed those brats, that's all. So the reason you were able to keep your friends alive was thanks to you helping people. The rich live without a single discomfort in their lives, buying memory to satisfy their desires, and we use violence to help other people so we can sell those memories in order to stay alive. I don't know which side's more messed up. Anything else before I get back to like doing quests and shit? What's this? The hidden truth talks out hard. Okay. Oh! Fuck, do you mind? Also, what's the hell here and not, like, at the base? What do I know? Let's go. It's gonna take a second longer to load because you're jumping region. Oh, the green, I've missed you. Oh, hey, it was Wilma, isn't her name? Oh, fantastic timing. Thought to send for you all. Did something happen? There's been a small problem. I even asked the chief to put out an urgent request to all relevant members. Is everyone involved in the investigation of that village? Let's begin. Linked, Wilma? Right, we made quite a discovery. What happened? The dark history surrounding the destruction of the Aladisian Empire, part of it lies within the village. While investigating other areas, I came to learn the truth behind that village. We've been misled by false information, likely in the same way the people who once lived nearby once were. False information isn't good. What exactly was it? The people who lived in that fishing village weren't ordinary people. The village was built by alchemists who were expelled from research institutions by the Aladisian Empire. They defected and went into hiding there. Alchemists? Now that is a shocking story. So the so-called divine blessings were actually all things that were using alchemy to do. That's not all. They sold the Empire's secrets to other countries in exchange for goods and materials. So we have been divinely blessed once again this year. It just meant they got a good price for the secrets. I never dreamed such a thing had occurred there. It's hard to believe that the spirits and blessings that were often associated with the harvest deity were just being exploited. And there are still even more shocking truths. That's right, as I mentioned to the chief, this is indirectly related to the fall of the Empire. To elaborate, no need, I think we get the gist. Those secrets being divulged means that the enemy's power increased, giving them an edge. It detracts from the story's magic, but if it contributed to the Empire's downfall, then finding it was well worth it. Given it was a group of alchemists, it's possible they succeeded using a whole town as a cover-up. Whatever the reason, they sold out their country and reaped the benefits. They had the same attitude towards alchemy itself then. Your concern is natural. As a man sworn to his country, I also can't defend their actions. But all we know is the nature of the village and the final outcome. There's no way of knowing their inner motives. Victor. They knew that their actions were treasonous, which is why they hid them. Perhaps the curse was referring to that. The way of humankind can be such a scary thing. Whatever it was, I'm suspending pioneering efforts in the village for now. Let's keep all this a secret, got it? Pioneering efforts at the fishing village are going to be resumed? Yes, the investigation and groundwork weren't exactly classified, so people are already aware of it. To tell you the truth, the adventurers and relic hunters are showing interest, making it hard to keep it on the wraps. Of course, the truth about the village that lives with spirits hasn't gotten out. Regardless of the truth, it still remains a valuable site for research on the past civilizations. Oh, Wilmer and Lix! With the investigation done so far, one could say that pioneering work in the fishing village is almost complete. So it might be prudent to get it finished up before the other members grow too restless. And there you have it. Please resume investigating and pioneering the village in order to turn it into a base. Miss Yumia, cheer up. Sorry to darken the mood. This may not be all that convincing, but you're nothing like the alchemist from that village, Yumia. Aww. Sure, we'll go back down here. Oh, this book. I had a feeling. I think when we got here, I was like, oh, this feels like something I'll be tied to a quest. Hey, are you going to ask Flammy for help? These are helpful diagrams, so I don't need to. See, so that's the situation. It seems like this village has a device that supplies mana, but it's not functioning properly at the moment. If I could fix the supply, it would help pioneering efforts once this place becomes a base for the research team. Is there some way to fix it? Maybe we could... set up an energy generator? If the amount of mana being supplied is too low, placing an energy generator and using that could do the trick. Place an energy generator. Well, that's over here, okay. Oh, excuse me, big guy. Maybe putting it around here would be good, but right next to the enemy, they'll just break it, sure. I think so too. Alright, let's make an energy generator. Whoops. There we go. Explore the ritual mountain, which is... Oh, fucking turbo far away. Hey, no, we'll just warp there, alright? I appreciate that if you warp on the bike, you stay on the bike when you get there. Ah! Uh-oh. What is that? Golems! They're turning on the village's facilities and wake them up? It's possible. I can't think of any other reason, but why are they here? Maybe they brought them from the old workplace. The alchemist here worked at the lab or something, right? Or maybe it's one of the divine blessings from the spirits. No way. We can think about it later. We have to stop them now before things get out of hand. Okay. Oh yeah, it uses one up as you do the swap. That's cool. I want to see her ult, so I'm just kind of spamming items a little bit, but I think these guys are going to die before we get even close. Absolutely. Yeah, we're not going to get close. Ah. Did we do it? Seems like they stopped. Dead as a doornail. That scared me. To think that they had something like this hidden away. I hope there are no other surprises. Hey, look what I found. This was left where they started moving from. Maybe it has some kind of information on it. Flammy, can you check? Understood. It seems to contain blueprints of facilities from the past civilization. Oh, ones that were used here, I imagine. I might be able to make some of these. What a find. So that marks the end of the investigation here for the most part, right? The rest will be left up to the other members. We should come check it in again once in a while. Into the abandoned seaside village. Oh, sorry, headset got staticky again. It's going to be a constant fucking problem. That was like the only plus side of like my super old headset back in the day, so that never had any trouble until it like completely just died. But I think where it was like a much older model, like the PS5 could actually like be prepared for it. And it's not like this headset like new spanking new whatever. It's just every headset I've got since then has not been like good with it for some reason, annoyingly. Oh, hey, story kicked in. I was like, what the fuck? Why should you just get off the bike immediately? Half of the food, it goes in the storeroom. Alright, people, let's move it. What? Give me a break. My poor aching back. That's because you're lifting with your back. You need to pick things heavy up like this. Become quite lively here. Indeed. I think it'll be a great base in no time. Yeah. With this, no one will figure out the village's past. You're always quick to say stuff like that, Nina. When the investigation here finishes and development progresses, this will be more lively and a beautiful place. And then everyone will spread word that Yumia the alchemist made this place as nice as it is. And I'll be famous by association. So that's what you really wanted to say. Shut it, Rutka. I just hope that more and more people will come to accept alchemy as something that can help. Aww. What are you selling for the trouble? Ah, no. I do hope in the next game. Oh, there's a quest to pick up here, Fisherman's Peril. In the next game, they try and like bring coal back into the equation. They try and bring money back into it. But you know, I get why they didn't after Rise of 3. Like money was such a non-existent thing. Fisherman. Oh, it is the guy with like who has like his own little group, and they keep going missing. Yeah, sure, we can do this for a sec. Is there any other like exclamation point quests I should be wary of as well? No. Okay, let's go.
何かありそうな場所だな。よし、少し調査してみるか。
There's a broken boat, and it hasn't been that long. Is that boat the fisherman was in? If that's the case, considering the force it would take to break a boat like that, you could be in serious trouble. Managed to get away and it's hiding somewhere, but it's got a few more clues around here. So I think I've got everything I can get in this little space anyway. I remember like we had to come back for something here. Yeah, she won't get the extra jumps unless it's something flat beneath her to properly reset the jumps. Oh, right. I went too close to the edge of the boundary. Yep. Are you really going to make me go all the way fucking around? God damn it. The boundary's a little too tight on that corner, so you have to go this way around. And I know why. It's because they want you to go through this area properly for going through it, so they make that boundary really tight on the corner. But at the same time, it's like, come on. Yeah, they want you to go up here to get into that space. Okay, he's down on the beach, okay. Yeah, the beach that reminds me of like Blue Reflection Second Light. Are you a lot, humans? Please help me. Okay, just calm down. You're from the fishing village, right? Yeah, that's right. I was out in a boat, got swept away. Tied into the injury, a group of monsters smashed my boat to pieces, so I ran all the way here. Sounds like you've had a rough time, but you're safe now. We'll escort you home. Really, you mean it? Before we do, we're going to take care of the monsters that were chasing you. Just hold tight, okay? The monsters that are right here, huh? Fucking, okay. $79. Oh, are we going to see, Oh, okay, probably next fight. So we're going to see Lenya's level up animation. Oh yeah, bring that down. Drop the items, there we go. Okay, that's an adorable level up animation. She gets head pats. Yay! The only thing I have to be careful of is that Yumia is the only one that does physical, so in this team composition, it's very skewed towards magic. Oh, wow, that's a lot of experience. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Hey, by the way, hey, by the way, Fucking hard mode, by the way. I might have to put it up to fucking very hard at this rate. Whoa, you already got them all? You guys are amazing. Well, we're pretty used to this. Come on, let's get back you back to the village. I might unironically put it on very hard. What's it text? That's what happened. Thank you so much for saving him. All that matters is that we made it out safe and sound, though it would be nice if you didn't get swept away again. Yeah, you got restricted to jobs within the village, so I don't think you need to worry about that. Okay, yeah, we got him. Right, try this again. Go to the Works Academy. And for those who watched the AI limit stream yesterday, I said during it that I was undecided whether it's going to be a one-off or I was going to play more of it. I've ultimately decided I'm going to play more of it because the game is really fun. So it's going to be a bit of like a last-second change to the schedule, but I'm going to be alternating this and AI limit moving forward. Just because AI limit's super fun, and I don't think it's that long, considering it says like story progression like 50% after the end of yesterday's stream. So we should probably get it done in like 3 to 4 streams, it feels like. Because I imagine the latter half of the game will get a lot slower and the bosses will get more difficult. An abandoned academy. It sure is eerie. That's just how ruins are. So, where should we start our search? Inside, of course. It's been half a year since I started working at the academy. It's well equipped, even for Aladis. A lot of resources are being put into mana-related research. If I were a student, I'd want to study here too. Fucking high? Wait, just turn around and he's just looking at me like, hi buddy. Level 80, fucking Christ. Yeah, Lenyu's level up animation is fucking adorable. But she leans over to Yumia first. Oh, here, I can show the slicer ammo since we got it. It's literally just wide shots, but they break through vines. Our academy values both the liberal and martial arts, but recently there's been a declining interest in athletics. I've never seen anyone use the field outside of class time. What are we paying those ridiculous upkeep fees for? So what did we learn from this, Yumia? The students were lazy. Okay. Anything helpful, though? Is this the study of a fucking puny? That's funny. Just speed up the animation a little bit. Taking a week off with a cold, I couldn't believe how little I understood when I came back to school, especially in my mana technologies class. It was hard to begin with, but I don't think I'll be able to catch up now. Maybe I should transfer to a department that doesn't require mana technologies. I'll talk to my professor later. And then go explore upstairs. We all filled up? Or for the sake of space, then, I'm going to leave it like that, but we now know if we get low on mana, we can just use them. I heard yet another person talking about that empty doll story today. It sure has gotten a lot of attention lately. By mixing the nectar of Arstelia with pure water, they spring to life. No, there's no way that's true. You all tried it together, but the nectar just dissolves into the water. There was no way it was going to create a doll. At the rate things are going, the story might end up getting twisted and turned into a ghost story or something. The plants that were brought in from Liginus for research have been already wilted. It seems that variety can't grow in Sivash soil. We have a limited budget, so we have to put this research on hold. I'm not seeing anything relevant to any of the clues we've found so far. Worries about falling behind in class, maintenance costs for the sports field, and ghost stories? Yeah, it's all very plain. I knew I shouldn't have got my hopes up, so now what? We haven't found any clues, so I guess we stop here. Let's hold off information gathering for now. Yeah, the game will say wait until you know more, and then we'll come back later, huh? Yeah, there's no other quest marker in the area. Right, this is for the nectar stuff. Where's that? Okay, there we go. It's finished. If I come across any studies to do my investigations, I can use this and store some nectar. It's great to hear. I'm glad that information didn't go to waste. Thank you for your help. With this, things should go much smoother, though I didn't solve your problem for getting the nectar. Ah well, we don't want to cause you any trouble for the Welix regarding Astalia. It might not be possible right now, but we will keep gathering information. I'm sure we'll be able to advance our research. Just leave it like that for now. Alright, fucking anything else? Alright, now we can continue the chasing of the Lenya chapter. Let me just double check there isn't anything else. And we've got the Savage regions unlocked there, but we've also got a small chunk here, so I know we won't be able to, we won't get 100% when we get this. But I imagine the story's going to bring us down here next. And that's where we're going to bump into that lady again. I see. So that's what happened. Well, I'm glad you're safe. I'm sorry for going out alone like that. Everything turned out alright in the end, so don't worry too much. Now, about the monster you came across. From what you told me, that was likely Lily Borea. Lily Borea? Who exactly is she? I don't really know much about her myself, but there are some people who saw her a long time ago. If you want to know more, you should ask them. We'll go and see what we can learn. Thank you, Claudia. About Lily Borea. So this is how it's going to work. We did you do the investigation, we bumped into Vesper, and then had like a big showdown with him after learning a little bit. And now it's like here's our new villain. We're going to spend a bunch of time learning about Lily. In before, like, her story is like turbo tragic and miserable. And it's like the reason why she hates alchemists so much is because like alchemists like turbo 6 times over ruined her life or some shit. Oh, he wants me to go all the way around. Is there a nearer warp? Let's go here, and then we can just hop on the rail. You know what I should also do? Hang on. Do I have... Hang on, do I have... I do have amazing. Whoops. Let's do a little camping, see if anyone's got anything to say. And then I'll put everything away again afterwards, because fucking hell. Oh, everyone's got something to say, huh? Okay. Your swordplay is fascinating, Lenya. Did you learn those techniques in your hometown? Yeah. Fascinating. I've studied swordplay since I was a little kid, but it was unlike any I've ever seen. Would you mentor me? Mentor? There's no way I could mentor anyone. That's not true. If we share our techniques with one another, we'll be sure to become stronger. Well, if you're willing to teach me too. Lenya, you said your hobby was knitting, right? Well, yeah, I love seeing the way things take shape as I keep knitting away. But the last time I knitted a pouch back home, I got so carried away that I ended up making it far too big. Just finished Lost... Hey, one man, hope you're doing well. Just finished Lost Judgment story. Awesome. I see, but if you make a pouch a little big, you could probably repurpose it as a bag or something. Oh, yeah! That's why I use it as a sleeping bag at home now. You made it how? Yumia's like, that's way bigger than I imagined. Yeah, you knitted a fucking sleeping bag? Bruh. Hope you're doing well though, dude. Hope you're having a good time. Why are you all timid around the others? You're pretty direct when talking to me. Interview. Well, you remind me of someone very special to me. It makes talking to you easier. The Kuwana fight is fun mechanically, Fez. Even though you can be kind of blunt, I can tell you're really kind on the inside. As I can, fair. Oh, someone special to you, huh? Yeah, my dear old grandmother. If you're gonna say I remind you of someone, at least make it your grandfather, okay? Bumps it up to a 95 out of 10. No, I like that one. No, I like that one. A 95 out of 10. Oh, shit. No, I gathered you meant 9.5. What's the matter, Miss Nina? It seems like you aren't doing so well. Oh, no, Lenya, stop. I'm begging you. Don't come any closer. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. No, it's not. Control yourself, Nina. Petting time is 1 hour per day. 1 hour per day. Oh, Nina, like, loves the fur that Lenya has. Miss Nina. Yeah. I think Lenya makes a great final addition to the party. I like this main squad a lot. Make sure stress locations appear on the minimap. That is, for 12 minutes, that is amazing. Hey, I'm going to keep that for later. Increase item drops by 3, boost defense and max health by 15%. Boost attack and speed by 15. Make it so monsters run away from you. You know, that would be helpful considering I'm radically fucking over-leveled. You know what? Yeah, I'm taking that. Just so, like, we just need bosses. Don't reach anywhere near where you're at. Fair enough. I mean, we're still in the second region. Oh no, don't leave. Rest. We're still only in the second region. Like, there's a lot of story to do, but I also keep on just exploring and doing other things. I'm having a good time with this game. I do have a couple gripes. As I said, my biggest criticism by fucking far is the imbalance of experience gain. Because there is no reason on this God's green earth I should be level fucking 80 and only be in the second region out of 4 in the game. There is a really, really bad experience imbalance in this fucking game. And that deserves to be, like, highlighted. Because it's like, hey, if you do just the story, yeah, I'm sure you are the adequate level for everything. But it's an open world game, so it's crazy concepts you're gonna explore. And that's where the balance starts to fall. Because, you know, like, this is the reason why I play the game on hard, because otherwise, everything in this game's a joke. Now, I think it's intentional. Yeah, it might be, to, like, show how powerful you're getting. Or it's going to be sort of like, I know it's like different level cap, but kind of like Sophie 1, where they expect you to hit the level cap so you can start upgrading in other ways. But obviously we're not at the level cap yet, so I don't know. I am aware though that there's a bunch of skills on the skill tree that straight up aren't available to you until after you beat the game. I don't know what those skills are, but when I heard that, I was like, oh, you know what, that actually makes some degree of sense. So there is some post-game progression in terms of stats and strengths. So there's probably super bosses and whatnot, and like post-game content. I mean, I was debating putting it up to very hard, but I was like, no, let's not be dumb, because then I'll get to like a major boss and be destroyed. That's the usual valid. What I was saying earlier, though, something that I would like to do, but I would like them to do, if like, it's just, other than just rebalancing the experience, it's just something to make it like a bit more consistent, is put story-based level caps in the next game. And what I mean is, say like, at the end of chapter 1 in one of the games, the boss is going to be level 15. Make it that like once your party hits level 14, they just can't level up anymore if you're playing at like, if you're playing on a certain difficulty. If you're playing on easy, sure, let people level up as much as they want. But if you're playing on like hard mode, like make it so there's level caps for story. So like you're stuck at level 14 until you beat that level 15 boss. And then say chapter 2's boss is level 22, you can only go up to then level 21. That sort of idea. I love Lost Judgment as a Yakuza game. You know what? That's kind of valid. Lily Borea. That monster, right? Oh, I remember her well. Some time ago, well, it was actually a long time ago, we were exploring the Forbidden Lands and came across her. I see. Did you end up fighting her? Yeah, the goat lady. No, I yelled out, "Who are you?" After glaring at her, she spat out the words, "I am Lily Borea. If you value your lives, leave now." Idea being fun. That's it. If it's on easy or normal, don't have it. It's for harder difficulties to keep it balanced. So like you can still explore, you can still level up, you can still yada yada, but there's a cap that stops you from getting too strong. So you still have to like learn strategies and figure out bosses. Like basically every Pokemon fan game ever existed does it, or like ROM hack does it. Which is like kind of where the idea came from, where they make it that like the highest level your Pokemon can reach is whatever the highest leveled Pokemon of the next gym is. So it stops you from getting too powerful. Because otherwise you could just power grind and then demolish everything. And it's an idea. Like ideally, I'd rather just the experience be better balanced. So like you don't get as much as quickly. Or like you just like... But then the thing is, I don't want it to disincentivize fighting monsters in the field. But like I was going to say, maybe make it say like you get less from normal enemies, but then you might not fight the normal enemies, so you might not feel like it's worth it in general. Like, it's a hard topic. Then she disappeared into the Forbidden Lands before we could even respond. What? Isn't that completely different from how she treated us? Yeah, when we bumped into Lily, she just attacked on sight. But it's like, it's an awkward one. So the problem really was... You want to learn more about Lily Borea, you should be asking the Neru. The Neru? The balancing issue spreads to all difficulty levels. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they don't have a code like us. So wouldn't they pass down past events exactly as they happened? We never asked the Neru for help, but you guys don't have to worry about that, right? There's certainly an option. What do you think, Yumia? Well, of course, let's go talk to the Neru. The Neru don't really like us anyway, though, so I don't know how far that'll go. I mean, I just don't want them to do what they fucking have done with, like Rise of 3 had a huge problem where you had too much money all the time, so this game's solution was just get rid of money. Everything's to do with trading, which I do think is the better idea because, you know, money was such a problem, but I don't want them to kind of go for that, like, scorched earth approach to every, like, criticism, you know? The combat system in this game is fantastic. It's very well balanced and very effective. That is not the problem whatsoever. It's like there's still room for it to grow, absolutely, but it is like the best it like I could have imagined it being right now. The problem is not the combat system; it's just everything else. It's world balance. Because you can make really strong items, and the items have a good balancing act between your skills to justify alternating between the two. Heck, Lenya's entire gameplay mechanic is that she gets bonuses if you hot swap between skills and items often. So it's encouraged for you to keep on dancing between the two with her. It's literally just that you get way too much fucking experience for everything. From quests, from mini-bosses, from story, everything just gives you way too much. So I'm actively avoiding fights because I'm level 80 and I feel like I could fight the final boss now at the rate we're going. Outsiders, why are you here again? We have something to ask you about, is that okay? Monsters. You want to know about Lily Boria? Yeah, what you get after the combat system is not the same as the combat system, though, dude. The experience balance can be altered micromanagingly. They can alter how much you get from certain encounters, how much you get from story quests, manage how that, or just make it percentage based. That would be an idea. Make it percentage based, sort of like what Shin Megami Tensei 5 does. What SMT 5 does, just to like give the comparison, is if the story wants you to be around level 30, when you get to level 31, you only get about 90% experience from everything you do. Then when you get to 32, you get about 85%, and then 80, and then 75, and so on and so forth. So, like, you can still get over-leveled, you can still get more and more, it just slows it down a little bit. It just stops you from kind of, like, it makes you pull in the reins a little bit, so you can still get things out of it, and it's not too disincentivizing, but at the same time stops you from going crazy with it. No, they absolutely do not need to go back to the drawing board with Yumia 2. They just need to rebalance some shit. The game itself is fucking fantastic with its systems and mechanics. It's just everything after the fight ends that needs a little bit of tweaking. The game's combat system, of all the less turn-based, more action-y based Atelier games, this is the best one, and it's not even close. Because you have very great incentive to constantly use your skills. You get a lot of raw damage out of your skills. You get access to core mechanics of each individual character through your skills. However, items have elemental access and directly fuel into activating your super forms and then your ultimates. And because you can craft your items, you can alter it as you go. Yeah, but what you have to understand as well is that I like Rise of Free's gameplay. I just felt like it needed a little more. So this is actually a high standard that I'm holding it to, in my opinion, and I love what this is, and it's a huge fucking contrast from the Riser games in total. I like the Riser games, I just felt like they were too simple. This has cured that problem. This gameplay system is not simple, but at the same time, it's not intimidating. There's a lot more at the seams. Every character has a unique mechanic and system that can team up with others. Every piece of equipment has trait crystals that you can add to alter its properties and how it works. All the skills feed into each other and those centralized mechanics, but every item can also feed off those same mechanics, but in a different aspect, whilst also exploiting elemental weaknesses. Equally, the game also encourages you to hotspot between characters to get active bonuses. If you perfect dodge and guard an attack, you can also hotspot the characters to get them to get a counter attack, which will lower the defense of the enemy whilst also providing buffs. Depending on what character you swap to, alters what buffs you get and what debuffs it applies. The game has layers. It literally has fixed the core problem I had with Riser 3, which is the game didn't have layers. Like, this game makes me so happy that it is the way it is. This is a far cry better than what we've had before. And I say that as someone who liked what we had before. Like, so far, with Yumia, this game is, like, top 7 Gust games, I want to say. I say top 7 because it's, like, obviously, like, I have my personal preferences, but, like, so far, this game, like, easily clears all of the Riser games. Like, I enjoy this game, story, characters, world, more than any of the Riser games. And considering the Rising games batted a higher average than any other saga as a complete package, that's saying something. If Riser 3 layers, it doesn't simple layers that contradict each other. I mean, yeah, that's true. Whilst this, the layers complement each other, but allow you to expand in your own way. So the Neru do know about her. Could you please tell us more about her? Cannot. Outsiders cannot be told. Please reconsider. We'll repay you however we can. I will ask our leader. Nectar. The thing we Neru want the most. If you have nectar, we will talk. Oh, that figures. Okay, if we bring you enough nectar to use freely, will you help us? Yes. If you can do, we will cooperate. Going back to the topic of this game, though, I like the new species that this game introduces. I like the Welix. Even though the Welix are basically just animal people. That's basically what it is. It's just animal people, but they're animal people that have religion. With the, sorry, that design. Oh, yeah, I love this costume. It's animal people that have religion and a god, and the god is to the god of harvest, or the goddess of harvest. So, like, it's got, like, systems to it. But I love the Welix. And the Neru are interesting as well. We know a way to make nectar without Astalia. There's a apparent energy generator for them. Ta-da! It's finished! This is an energy generator. With this energy, something similar to Astalia nectar can be made at any time. Yumia, the Welix and the Neru have been going to war over the very things you just made an infinite generator for. Do you have any idea what this could do for the war? The Neru and Welix have been at war for a very long time, according to what people have been asking around, because there's only so much Astalia around the nation, and they both desperately need it for survival, and you've just made an infinitely generating thing of it. It implies the Lord of Series. Nectar! Nectar! This is it, the nectar we wanted. Wow, you're amazing, Miss Yumia. It's not really that impressive. Yumia. We should make one of those for the Welix settlement too. That's a good idea. I'll talk to Claudia later. Really, truly, it can make nectar forever. Yes, it's just like Astalia. Actually, you should be able to make even more than Astalia. I found the massive differences disturbing, but in a good way. Like how Yumia does alchemy is kind of fucked by, like, yeah, because she technically drains, like, the lifeblood of the planet. She drains the mana, but that's also a thing that's, like, established in the Iris and Monica Mia games, which is why I'm glad that they finally reintroduced it, because that's, like, a piece of lore that just kind of has been dropped for, like, 4 sagas. And it's like, when I played Iris 1 for the first time, I was like, wait, what? Like, when it's, like, talking about mana and, like, how... Oh, so not using a cauldron. Yeah, true. In the Iris games, you still use a cauldron. It's just you use both, like, alchemy, like, in how it works usually, but then you add mana on top of it. That's how it worked in Iris. Monica Mia is the one where you'd get the odd person where they wasn't using cauldrons, like your teacher in Monica Mia 1, where she didn't really use a cauldron. Oh god, I just realized Yumia is just Luard. I mean, yeah. Technically, the only real difference is that Luard was basically just, like, directly stealing and then using it to make alchemy and, like, cheating the middle step. While she's still using alchemy, it's just, you know, she is still using the lifeblood of the planet. So I guess, like, the difference more is that she's, like, not using as much, technically. Like, she's not, like, murdering the planet. She's not making NFTs. Understood. I will trust that your deed is sincere. All of you come with me to meet Lori. Thank you so much. But however, Welix, you are not allowed. Well, I mean, yeah, the Neru and the Welix are literally at war, so I guess it makes sense that Lenya wouldn't be allowed in. Welix are dangerous, our enemies. They cannot be allowed to meet our chief. What the hell? Does she look like someone's going to cause harm over to you? Also, I like that Rutka is like a completely self-interested, complete asshat that's only in it for wealth and fortune. But he has a soft spot for kids and will come to Lenya's defense. That's just charming. I like those kind of characters where they're complete dickhead all the other time, but the moment it's like the kids that like shouldn't really be involved in their bullshit, he's like good as gold with them. I love that he always comes to like Lenya's defense because she is just a kid. Don't worry, Mr. Rutka, I'm okay. I'll say you I'll wait for you to come back, so please go on ahead. Okay, thank you, Lenya. We'll be back soon. What we should do is have someone else stay behind with Lenya so the poor kid's not on her own. Oh, sorry, headset got staticky, had to sort it for a sec. Near respect manners, visitors are welcome. Oh, okay, that fence is too high for you, Yumia. Okay, I was waiting to jump it. Maybe he has trust issues. Oh, one of the things we learned in his minor story quest is that, when he was a kid, he grew up in an orphanage, and it was an orphanage that was dirt poor. So he would do literally anything for money to try and help the other kids as he got older, including, I'm not kidding, selling his fucking memories. He would go, like, do extremely good deeds, like beating up, like, terrible thieves or monsters of society, like terrible people, And then he would sell those memories to rich people so they could then like absorb the memories in and then feel good about themselves, and he would then just take the money. Some sort of kind of kids. But yeah, he doesn't trust anyone because of how like he was like not raised on the street, but basically raised on the street. But every kind, like major kind act he did, not like just little things like helping out the people, like major kind acts that would make you feel really good about yourself, he then sold the memory of, trapped them into mana crystals, and then gave them to rich folks so they could feel good about themselves and feel like they did something nice even though they're just rich folks sitting on their wealth. At least according to Rutger. Are you Lori? Indeed, indeed. Leader of the Neru, Lori Naoi. I understand, comprehend your situation, goal, the investigation of Aladis. But Lily Boria, no, I am sorry, I have little knowledge to share. Oh, I see. However, I have a clue, a key. Bring it to me. Imagine being an alien race and you're just named Lori. Yeah. Old documents about us, Neru, and alchemists. You know what these guys actually kind of remind me of? They remind me of, I think they're called like the Zoras in Zelda. Like the fish people in Legend of Zelda. They kind of remind me of that. Alchemist. This is a memory vial. We have no need for it. It was left in storage. Take it. Thank you. This will help us out a lot. So he has an Elder Scroll. Oh, yeah, this is the Elder Scroll 6. A memory vial. It contains some sort of big clue. Probably. Let's head back to the base and check out its contents. No, this can't be Elder Scroll 6 though. The game, I've yet to encounter many glitches. I've only encountered like a couple glitches in this entire game so far, and that's it. I'll sort through the documents too. That's what I'd like to have. I'd be down for a crossover as long as this game is still Yumi. Like, you know, the Atelier game still feels like Atelier. I wouldn't mind like the odd like reference or crossover to like other things, even like Elder Scrolls. How far away is that? Sorry, I wasn't really looking. Oh, fucking never mind. I ran into a cutscene. Hey, alchemist. You know that weapon you made me? Also, this is an example of what I mean. Rutger doesn't trust anyone. He refuses to call Yumia by name because he just doesn't trust her inherently. The scythe? What about it? Yeah, there's something I want to ask you about it. Rutger, what's wrong? Atelier being Atelier. I guess, like, just not being fucking Oblivion Gates. Like, if you're gonna cross over with Elder Scrolls, it's hard to put into words. Like, I said it in my first impression video. To me, the definitive thing for Atelier is honestly just what makes me happy. Atelier has a magic to it, no matter what game I play, no matter how different some sagas and genres are, that they just put me in inherently good moods whilst playing it. And it's a magic that, like, very few other franchises have over me. And I know that's, like, entirely, like, not an objective thing that you can describe, explain, or detail, but it's the easiest way for me to, like, put it. If it just puts me in a happy mood, I'm enjoying it. And I would say, like, as long as I can play as a girl as well, but I've played Iris 1 and 2, and I've played Monokamiya 1, so that's not always true. Iris 1 and 2 you play as dudes, it's only Iris 3 where you play as, you know, Iris, in a saga called Iris. It's like, why the fuck is it to the third game before you actually get to play as her? What the fuck's going on? Anyway, and Monokamiya 2 had 2 protagonist choices, and I just picked the girl, because obviously I did. What, am I gonna play as a dude willingly? Ew! Good, what's wrong? And no, I'm fine. Really? You're not feeling sick? I remembered something I need to do, see ya. I guess, like, if I had to try it, as long as, like, alchemy is a thing, regardless of how it takes shape, and it has some significance to things as a whole, like, that was one of the part of the film, like, with Riser 3, alchemy... After your equipment, alchemy served no purpose. That you made your equipment, and it was only when the plot went, hey, you need to make one specific thing, you'd go do that, and then you were done with alchemy for the next 10 hours. You played as Logi? No, I didn't. I played as Escher. I literally played as Escher. I refused to touch Logi, so I went, ew, he's a dude, and then picked Escher. I romanced Logi, because I think Escher and Logi make a cute couple, but that's it. And the game gave me the option to do so. If you played as both. On stream, I only did Escher. In my spare time, I'll go back and do a Logi playthrough as well. But just because I want to experience everything that game has to offer, because I genuinely really like that game. But I'm not going straight to it, because the first half of that game's kind of slow, and I don't want to do that again just yet. I wonder if there's anything I can do to help him feel better. Flammy, any ideas? Flammy surmises that with your current abilities, there is no feasible method to improve an affliction of the soul. I may not be able to cure him, but at least I should be able to help him alleviate his symptoms. Even if all I can do is give him some peace of mind, I want to do something. So I just walked into this. He needs a calming harp. Do I have one of them spare, or did I sell them? I sold them! Or traded them away. You're weird. Fuck you, Ruka. But I feel like this game, at least so far, has done a better job encouraging you to go back to alchemy more. And that's mostly because I feel like every stream since like the first one, at least an hour of the stream has been dedicated to me just fucking around with alchemy. And that's how you know it's an Atelier game, where you just waste an hour. It's just like, oh, I just need to like make something for 5 minutes. I'll be back in a second, like 2 hours later. Oh, fuck, what was I doing again? That's how I know. But yeah, like, at least a little bit of alchemy involvement. Good characters that I get to spend a chunk of time with outside the story. Like, you know, actual, like, hangout events, which this game has plenty of. I'm not that fussed about the story as a whole. Just, like, you know what I mean? Just, like, give me that, and I'm happy. And I feel like this game has a better balance in it than Rise of 3, but there is still an argument that could be made that maybe they could lean on alchemy a little bit more than they have done. But I feel like this game definitely does balance it a lot better. Especially when you upgrade your recipes in this game. Holy shit. When you get it so you can have 3 layers, he just needs 1 in general, so I'll just do bare minimum. When you make it to make 3 layers, it is scary how much detail you can go into the alchemy in this. Fascinating way. Because, like, to give an example, what's something I have, like, level 10? This. Okay, I'm not going to make the item, I'm just going to showcase it for your sake. So, I will boost ice, I'll boost attack, and I'll boost speed. When you, like, pick a crystal and max it out, that doesn't mean you're done with the alchemy. You can then make the next crystal, then the next one, then the next one, then the next one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on, let me double check. Quality. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. You can put 5 whole sets of alchemy equipment on this one item. With this one focusing on quality, this one boosting current alchemy effects, this one focusing on boosting your speed, this one boosting attack, and this one adding extra traits for you to equip it. Once you add it, if I just do prioritize quality, I would usually build all this myself, but just for the sake of hurrying up to make an example, when you put everything in place on one layer, you get the second layer. When you put everything on a second layer, you get a third fucking layer. So you can see how this is playing out. Look at how many items we're using and how like far the upgrade routing can go. I love the alchemy system in this game because it's just so many fucking layers. And I'm doing this on auto. If you do this manually, you can get way more out of this. Because all you're doing is collecting all the gold stars. That's basically, like, the gold stars is what boost the mana at the bottom, and the resonance are what your core items are adding. And certain things, if I can find one, like this, the expansion slot, you can stack several items which boost the range of it, so you can make it so it covers everything. The only thing we can't do is because I don't have any ingots on me, so I can't do this stuff. But you'd add that on and it go to it, and then suddenly you have 178 mana you're spending on an item. And that's why 244 attack, 438 attack. Because I made Nina the level 10 recipe item. Like, I love that you can just stack upon stack upon stack upon stack how you do the alchemy in this game. And it's so free-flowing of how you choose to stack and build it up. incentivizes a lot of creativity, even if, I'll admit, it can be a little intimidating at times. Like, the first time I saw the 3 layers, I kind of went, oh, fuck. You know, because like, it's like, oh god, there's so much I can add. And then that's ignoring the fact that you can then equip trait crystals on it. So I've got an attack and speed boost, an attack boost, and a skill damage boost on this on top of it. Anyway, I mean, also, if you want to be, like, meta about it, do you all know the real reason why they added dancing, or, like, meta dancing? Is because this game has motion capture for the cutscenes. And so the dancing is probably all totally in motion capture. So it's like, hey, if we're getting motion capture of all the actors, we should be showing this off and using it. I wouldn't be surprised if that was at least somewhat the reason why they leaned on the dancers. It's why when there's like actual animated cutscenes, like all the characters look are far more expressive and are always kind of moving slightly. It's because they're motion captured. They're people in suits. Rutger, here, take this.
Huh?
Yeah, what's this? Like, obviously, in these cutscenes, they're not motion captured, it's just standard stuff. But when you see, like, the actually, like, fully animated cutscenes, you'll see everyone's moving around way more lively and way more animatedly. Like, it's a red flag for me? It shouldn't be, and you know why? Because it's showing that Koei Tecmo have faith in this series now. For them to do something that... Because mocap costs way more money. For them to do that and trust to do that with Atelier, that means they have a lot more faith in this series. And considering this is so currently the fastest selling Atelier game ever made, it's paid off. The extra effort is paid off. Because yeah, if you don't know, this is Yumia is as of right now the fastest selling Atelier game ever released. It is selling like hotcakes for Atelier standard. It's been extremely successful for the company, which is always great to hear for Atelier. I always want the series to do well. It absolutely isn't. I think that's what we call in the science field of coincidental values, where doing motion capture is a sign of confidence and trust in a higher quality, not a declining quality. If you're seeing like motion capture and then something within it starting to decline, that is entirely coincidental. I can't stress enough. That is not a variable that connects. Some of my favorite franchises of all time have been using mocap since their existence. Metal Gear Solid, MGS2 onwards is entirely mocapped, and like they only got better as they went on. Final Fantasy, heck, Persona, not to every extent, but Persona does a little bit. Like every single PlayStation first party since the PS3, heck, since the PS2, because I think Shadow of the Colossus had mocap. I'm not collapsing. Well, it's because they cost a lot of money, and if you're too egregious with it, it can be problematic if the game then doesn't sell well. But Yumia, as I just said, is the fastest selling Atelier game, so it's paid off extremely well. It's expensive as shit. That's the only trouble. I said mocap's expensive as shit, and it's not just expensive because of the equipment. It's expensive because you need to get the actors in, and you need to do like basically do full movie set acting on a set with props and shit. Then you have to get them in the green screen suits with the right dots on their face for like every core scene, etc. Like it adds up quickly. Then you have to get all like the people who have like, all the sound booth equipment, if it's voiced as they go. I don't think Yumia does that for the record. I don't know because they haven't done behind the scenes stuff, but at least from me, I feel like they do the mocap without audio equipment and then voice over the lines afterwards. Which I think would make more sense for the sake of just audio consistency. Like, you can do it where, like, you record the audio as you go. A classic example is The Last of Us. They did the audio with the mocap as they went to make it more natural sounding, where, like, if the scene was happening in the background, their voice would echo more because it was in the sound booth or, like, in the room. It would be further back, but not every game needs that. Sometimes it's nice to have the clean audio, and this game has very clean audio, which is why I think they did it separate. But yeah, there is genuinely, hand on heart, no comparable or parallel between a company introducing mocap and a game or franchise or series failing. If there is, I swear to you, it's purely coincidental. There is no connection point. All it is that motion capture costs a lot of money, and if you spend a lot of money on something that doesn't sell well, obviously it's going to bite you in the ass. I mean, heck, hey, do you want to know another game that used motion capture? Halo Reach. Halo Reach used motion capture, and it's like, in my opinion, the best fucking Halo game. All of Halo Reach's cutscenes are all motion captured. And they probably had like the... yeah, I know Reach was divisive for like a general audience, but I loved it. I mean, heck then, okay, we'll go back to one that isn't divisive. Halo 3 was also motion captured. Yeah, it used simpler motion capture. Reach uses a more detailed motion capture, which is why like you can see people like put their thumb to slot a like bullet in the shell, because that's motion captured. They had like the thing on the thumb. Reach and ODST, yeah. ODST, I think, was the first one to get more experimental with the motion capture, like they had more detail, but that was because you weren't playing as a Spartan, you was playing as an ordinal dispatch shock trooper, so you were lighter layers, so you could see the details on the character more, so they wanted those details to come up more, so they did more motion capture. And even then, what they did in ODST is kind of clever. If you watch back on the cutscenes, some of those characters don't move naturally, even though it's... And you're like, what? That doesn't look like motion capture. What they would do is that they would motion capture all the general actions, and then hand animate the in-between details to make it have more of an artistic flair. So if anything, it actually cost them more money with ODST in the long run, because they basically did everything twice. But it's why in ODST, like, characters still seem kind of animated and, like, don't move necessarily always, like, turbo-realistically. It's because they did both. They used the motion capture as a general basis and then animated on top of it. To, like, kind of, like, then get, like, any stretch or whatever they need. You capture a fancy, yeah. Oh, what's this? It's a calming herb. It seemed like you weren't feeling well, so I thought this might help you relax a little. Alright, I won't say no to a gift. And also, I think every single Call of Duty, starting from Call of Duty 2, has motion capture in it. To differing levels, sure, because obviously when they got way more money, so they're doing more detailed ones. But starting as early as Call of Duty 2, there was motion capture in the games. Yeah. Your headache's still bad? Hey, you said you faced a lot of danger when you used to sell your memories, right? Yeah, plenty. I even had to order had the Order chasing me at times. The police? The Order? I guess if you had stuff like that, it would end up attracting their attention. I ended up saying most of my memories were running away from the Order too. People buy those too? Why? People love the thrill. It's the appeal of being the bad guy, especially in escaping the clutches of justice. If a nobility stuck living stuffy lives, that kind of thing sells for a high price. I will not pay my taxes, yeah. But the thing that you'd sell off your own memories. Then I got carried away. I stood out too much and paid the price for it. I told you, didn't I? I was an idiot. Well, you never know when you'll get stabbed in the back, so you're better off not trusting anyone in the first place. Their way of doing things is completely efficient. Destroying the soul doesn't leave any wounds or traces of poison. Just looks like you died to a sudden illness, nice and clean. And then Chief Erhard saved you. Yeah, the old man is a good-natured guy. Even knowing my past, he let me live his free life like this. Thank you for telling me. What did you say here? Thank you for telling me. I'm glad I got to know you a little better, Rutger. What are you smiling like that for? I guess I ran my mouth too much. Does that mean you started to trust me a little? How'd you get that idea? Talk about naive. Oh, so that's not a no. That's enough out of you. We've got dark ceiling and dark wall decor blueprints for that. Okay, thanks. Yumia's teasing, yeah. I still think my favorite, I don't know if you've seen it yet because it's super early in the game, where Victor finally lets his guard down around Yumiya, and one of the options is to go, oh, you've finally fallen for me, eh? And he goes, oh, well, you've relaxed as well then if you're making jokes. It's just like, alright, shut the poor girl down. She was just teasing you a bit. Something wrong? You look kind of sad. Awful friends attack. Bad group of us. Dangerous. Hostile group of Neru. What happened to the folks who got attacked? None of them died, but we cannot ignore this. I don't want to fight other Nero. It is sad, even if they are enemies, but I will protect my friends. That is important duty. Okay, so we got some Nero warriors to fight. Oh, and our effect has ended, so the monsters are going to chase after us again. My almonds. Whoops. Oh, okay, there's no warp really near that. We will just motorbike over there. We'll do some GTA Yumia and then go over there. Sorry, it's just too fun. Just fucking eat shit. Eat shit. Eat shit. Oh! Who introduces someone there? Oh, yeah, right, of course, level 80. The only things that can challenge us are like fucking bosses. Oh, we got to defeat all of them, okay. So, how long do you think it will be before I hit level 100, since we're having to fight monsters in quests? Increase in HP. Yeah, that is like... You can, not to say that you're grasping at straws, but that does feel like kind of nitpicky, but at the same time, I get it, because I also nitpick games I love the shit out of. So I get, but yeah, that is kind of like, especially early in the game, when like a whole bunch of enemies group up, you're like, oh fucking hell, here we go, because you just don't have the resources. But at the point I'm at now, even ignoring levels, my equipment is so strong that it kind of isn't a problem. Oh, oh, I was hoping I'd make the gap. I did not make the gap. Alright, we'll walk back. Is it those in design? I think it is. Because it really doesn't affect that much, and it's easy for you to disperse and fight the enemies. But yeah, early game, it can be considered a criticism, but the moment you start, like, making decent equipment, it's just whatever. They just become normal fights. If anything, I prefer them, because then the fights last longer than 5 fucking seconds, because I'm over-leveled. Human, how did it turn out? We took out the ones who were hanging around the settlement. That should hopefully reduce their threat a bit. Thank you, that is enough. It should be less dangerous. If not, I will be sad. Yeah, that would be sad. We were having to settlement safe. Thank you. It will be fine. Here's your reward. Sorry, I don't have much. Some dusk mushrooms. Oh, fuck, dusk? I need to get back to Shaylee. I need to start Shaylee. Oh, there's another quest immediately. What do you want now? Number's gone attack down? Yes, it has, but not 0. You might have to take a more active approach when they get rid of the attacks altogether. No, we cannot always rely on others. We will fight to protect our friends. In that case, let me help you. Same what we know what to do. I wonder what the vision was for it. I mean, it's to have like a sudden extra threat to kind of catch you off guard, so it's not just same old at first. But then later on, it will just be for like getting things quicker instead of just fighting one enemy at a time. Just bundle like 5 or 6 together, kill them all in one go, and then reap the rewards. That's how I imagine it's supposed to be. And I said, I don't really mind it. I said, my problem in the game is not that there's too much combat or that the enemies are too tough. If anything, it's the polar opposite, which is why I'm playing on hard. I'm tempted to go up to very hard, but I know, like, if I do that, I'll then stump. Because we learned the hard way with the first major boss, that the major bosses seem to scale to your level. Which makes sense for a major boss, because you want them to match your threat. So I don't want to put it on very hard and then just get annihilated, you know? Because the next boss we're probably approaching, Lily, will just eat me alive. I say that we don't know how much, because we only fought one major boss, but it very much felt that the first major boss in the game matched our oomph. But then there's really need for AoE attacks. Does it though? I don't think it does. I mean, the balance of the game being too easy definitely like disrupts the need for AoE attacks because you just wipe them all out. If enemies like branch off, because you get your, if the enemies branch off maybe a little bit, but then you just knuckle down because sometimes you get group encounters with it all together. Sometimes you get group encounters when they all separate, where the enemies space out and your teammates space out with them. If you get the group encounters with the group, if anything, it encourages AoE over single attacks. Whilst when it's single, it becomes about focusing down one enemy, because your party will split up to deal with them each individually, so you need to focus them down. So I kind of disagree with that, because, you know, you've got both angles of approach in it. You've got the area of effect attacks, you know, hit an area of enemies, and you got the... But at the same time, you get the alternate ones where it causes you to flip the script. If anything, that's another boon in its pocket, that it causes you to mix up your strategy. Courier free, what do you want? Animations of it. Oh, actually, another thing that I could give a criticism to, sometimes you'll see when I'm in fights, I'll pull the camera up. That's because if I leave the camera at default, I can't always completely tell what's going on. There's too much visual clutter sometimes, and that is something I can criticize. Like, there's too many effects and clutter. Alright, I know you just want shit, so let's just deliver the letter to the Neru You could have just said, deliver the letter to the Neru, and I would have got it. You don't have to, like... Alright, game. Oh, it's a sign of friendship. Yeah, hey, look, we're all good, we promise. I'm looking forward to Res Lorena. Oh, I can't wait for Res Lorena. I hope we learn more soon. I just want to know more, you know? I just want to know more. Oh, not deliver the Never, defeat the Never. Hey, more combat. Well, yeah, like I know I always make the comparison, but the easiest way to put it, like what it feels like they're doing with this and Res Lorena, is the same as like what RGG are doing with like the mainline Like a Dragons and in the Gaiden games. To have something a bit more... Well, I say that the Gaiden games get a little experimental in themselves, but you get what I mean. To have something a little more in line with how the things used to be. You say that like Sophie 2 isn't still the most popular Atelier game in the series. I think all the new people coming in with Yumia will be just fine with Res Lorena, to be honest. The people that got into Ryza didn't mind Sophie 2, so what does it matter? Right, talk to the member. Just the diehards. Yeah, but you get, the diehards alone wouldn't have made it the most popular. You know? Like, making it popular is one thing, making it the most popular, making it the Atelier game that people will, like, immediately recommend, even to this day. Like, I go on the subreddit and people go, hey, I started with Yumia, what game should I play next? And people go, Sophie 2. I say, if you just want to, like, enjoy the game, it's Sophie 2. Just hop in on that one. Like, it's always so quick. People recommend Sophie 2 over the Ryza games, even the ones that like the Ryza games, because there's such a preference towards that one. Oh, also, I got too close to story. Whoops, my bad. Is anyone ready? Please begin. Now, let's learn more about Lily. And find out if my theory was right. I made a joke earlier that I was like, Lily's gonna have a tragic backstory, and it's like, I want to see if I'm right. Stop it already. First you destroy our country. What else do you wish to rob us of next? Rob is such a slanderous way to put it. But regardless, to think that there was someone with aptitude among the captives. What aptitude? Rejoice, you will soon be reborn for the sake of further developing the Aladissian Empire. Oh, is this supposed to be Lily before she was transformed on the right? What do you mean? Was she abused by alchemists for research? I look forward to your service, an outstanding soldier. Although, those like you must be given restraints. Don't mess with me. Oh, no, stop. Get away. Get away from me. Damn, what a scream. Oh, yes, and this is how she became... It burns. So yeah, she was severely abused by alchemists. That's why she fucking hates alchemists so much. Hurts so much. You. And Mutant experiment is a success. Ending recording. And that's why, on site, Lily tried to kill Yumia. Straight up tried to murder her. That's why. Okay, now it makes sense. I mean, I was... Damn it, that's just sick. Mutants. Hey, the one that said, I'll never forgive you. That was Lily Borea's voice, right? Mutants were created as a result of research into the Neru, a race of monsters who understand language. In other words, she used to be human. They made someone turn into that? How could they? The Neru mutated and gained reason due to mana. It seems that caught the attention of Aladis's alchemists. You know, I'm starting to understand why these alchemy was just outlawed in total, because the people of the past were just assholes with alchemy. It's crazy how it's like 2 sagas in a row where like the alchemists of the past are just complete bellends. Because like the rise, the secret saga, like we learned like the ancient civilization of alchemists were just full of like really like egotistical bellends, and now it's like, hey, now we got even new dickheads. This says they created mutants by combining a monster's incredible physical capabilities with a normal human. I love that this game does have a, like, it's not, like, viciously dark, but it does have a darker tone as a whole. It reminds me a lot of Monokamiya. I love that Monokamiya had a dark edge to it. Like, it wasn't dark, it's not, like, miserable, moody, but it has, like, it had a different take, and it was prepared to, like have consequences and pain in it. Well, that's the thing, like, Yumiya's whole thing is that she's trying to find the truth of what really happened in the past of alchemy, warts and all, whilst also trying to show that she's not a devil because she uses alchemy. There are so many people in this world that because it's forbidden, the moment they found out that Yumiya has alchemy at all, think she's some kind of, like, Baba Yaga of the, you know, like, witch of the swamp that's going to curse everyone. Heck, they're not even allowed to bring up that they're an alchemist to the Welix because it's forbidden in their religion, and if they find out an alchemist is in their town, it could spark fucking civil wars and a witch hunt to try and kill her. So they have to completely keep it tight-lipped when they're in the Welix, any Welix-involved area, that she's an alchemist, because if anyone finds out she's an alchemist, like, hell will break loose. So it's like she's trying to find the positive side. She's trying to prove that it's not all bad, but the world itself has suffered so much of the past that it's always going to be an uphill battle. She said create mutants combining monsters' incredible physical capabilities with a normal human. Using captives of aptitude, huh? Why would alchemists do something like this? Yumia. Using the power of alchemy this way is wrong. Doing this, it's... Allow me to handle sorting things through the rest of the documents in here. You should all get some rest. Oh, poor Yumia is really troubled by this, huh? Never forgive. Heh. I wouldn't forgive it either. Just what is right? Mom. Mom, everyone made fun of me again. What happened? I told him that a bunch of squigglies were flying around, and they said that I was creepy and to stop lying. But they really are flying everywhere. That's right, you can see them, can't you? Yeah. You can, but the other kids don't see them at all. Really? Yes, being able to see them is right of you, but not being able to see them is right for other kids. In other words, there isn't just one thing. That's hard. Yes, it really is. Even Mummy had trouble finding the answers. But it's important to keep thinking. That's what I do. So I was waiting for the motorbike to pass by. Good morning. Good morning, Isla. Well, her mother's name is Irene. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Were you able to think about things? Jesus Christ, Nina, the side profile woman. The side profile on this woman. Oh, God. Just fucking cannonballs. I mean, yeah, Isla and Yumia are around the same age, so... And they have that kind of, like... Isla is always, like, really enamored by Yumiya's alchemy and finds it really interesting. Yumiya's always happy to show it. I can see it. To be honest, I'm not really sure if it's really sunk in yet. If she... Is Lily Borea truly the enemy? Sound like cannibals here. I don't know anymore. Exactly. Just what are we supposed to do? I mean, she attacked us. In any other circumstance, she would clearly be an enemy, but... I think that regardless of the circumstances, in order to achieve our mission, we must not hesitate to fight. Well, I actually agree with the noble boy on something. Will feeling bad for her change anything? Are you gonna let her kill you without a fight if she attacks us again? Tossing out that naive way of thinking as soon as possible is for your own good. I know, but... Everyone, take a deep breath. Hey, Yumiya. What do you think we should do? You're the alchemist, so I'd like to know your opinion. Yeah, of course. I need to think. I think that... we can't avoid fighting. I'd like to find a peaceful way. And the music stopped as well, because it wants you to think about this. Uh-oh. Oh. I mean, I kind of feel both, though. I feel like we're gonna have to fight her to, like, calm her down, but I don't want to kill her, obviously. And there's got to be a way to, like, at least, like, get her to calm down. Even if she hates us, just to at least leave us alone. I'd like to find a peaceful way. Oh, there's a little pink effect on it. I wonder if that does actually affect something then. When I click that option, there's a little like pink effect that came off of it. I wonder if that means that is like... Oh, is that actually alternate endings in this game? If they brought back multiple endings? Oh, fuck. We're not from Aladis. We have no reason to fight Lily Borea. Especially after learning of the suffering and anger that compel her actions from the recording. Fighting her would be the easiest way to solve this, but ending it like that would feel wrong. I'd like to find a way for us to come to an understanding, whether through talking to her or some other means. Oh, okay, so Yumiya's like, she's at least like not naive enough to be like, oh, we'll just talk to friendship. Like, she's prepared to be like, look, if that doesn't work, we'll try and figure something else out. I just don't want to hurt her any further. Actually, Steam discount? Oh, hell yeah. However naive that may be, So that's what you believe to be right? Yes. Understood. That's how you feel. We'll follow your lead. Right, everyone? What will we do now? In any case, we can't ignore Lily Boria. We'll have to go after her. On a related note, there have been 2 separate reports from the other research team members. They've been looking into Lily Boria's whereabouts. I mean, everyone's team fares. According to both the Wallachs and the Neru, Lily Boria is a stronghold atop the cliffs to the south. Top of the cliff? How are we supposed to get there? There's a giant old elevator in the Neru's territory. We should ask Laurie for permission to use it. Oh yeah, we haven't been there yet, so that's how we unlocked that other area. And the other report was? We found a key in the documents you brought yesterday. It seems to be from the Fultona Observatory to the east. It believed that long ago, alchemists used it as a base of sorts. This key was kept in a separate location as it unlocks the room where they kept their highly classified information. Interesting. It might be good to investigate that before going after Lily Boria. We've had plenty of rest. Let's resume our investigation. Firstly, let me turn in this quest I was going to turn in, but then we will do. I'll go investigate the facility first, see if you can learn more. Before we do that, though... Okay, there's no exclamation point quest. The question mark quests, by the way, the reason why I'm not doing them is because they respawn. They're just there because you get, like, if you want to get specific items, you can just do those quests, but they always come back. So that's get permission for the lift, but that's go to the observatory to investigate. I said I want to do this first because I want to learn more about Lily if we're going to try and talk her down out of killing us. And then the lift is, like, here. What time is it? Oh, it's already 20 past 12. I didn't realize. Okay, we'll do... I want to at least encounter Lily again, so we will proceed and try and get more story done. Ideally, I want to get the whole second region, like, wrapped up, at least the story-wise wrapped up, so next time we stream, we can start region 3. Which will be crazy, because if we finish region 2, we're technically halfway through the game. Because this game has 4 regions. Oh, I am aware, though, as well. If you're trying to unlock those treasure troves and finding the keys, there is, firstly, exactly enough keys to open every single treasure trove. So you do need to find all of them if you want to open all the treasure troves. I don't believe you need to open all of them for the platinum. It's just if you want to get everything. But secondly, although there are treasure troves in the fourth region, looking at a guide, there is no keys in the 4th region. All the keys you can find are in the first 3. So if you find everything in the first 3 regions, then you can just find the troves in the 4th. But there are no extra keys in the 4th. It's only the troves. Which I was like, oh, okay. It's like, it becomes like an actual, like, test to see how many you got by that point. So this is the Fultona Observatory. Oh, it would be great if we can find out more about mutants here. Where are we supposed to use this key? All we can do is walk around and look for it. Oh, there's like a mechanism upstairs. Can I drive this upstairs? Absolutely, let's go. It kind of bounces up the stairs, but we're good. Looks like there aren't any locked doors around here. Maybe the door was already broken? None of the rooms we saw look like they hold secret documents, though. I think I know where it would go. I think it's to do with this, because we can't shoot through this. We can't shoot through this, and we need to, because there's a fucking button there. Outside? Is that a fucking invisible wall there? Hell yeah. So I've mentioned it before, but I think Yumia is actually going to be one of the easier platinums in the Atelier series. Because 100%ing each region is just uncover all the question marks that are on the map. And then the pioneering effort is just doing little side quests. And when that's 100%, you get rewards to help you explore more, so it's worth doing anyway. And then the rest is like usually like story stuff. This building's construction sure is strange. To think they made stuff like this in Aladis. Let's check to make sure there aren't any spots a key might fit on the outside. There aren't any locked rooms we can use the key on. They must have already busted it down, right? Something's bothering me though. If it's so important that a key like this is necessary, then... Everyone, can you come with me for a moment? Say, over there, doesn't the outside of the building look different from the inside of the room we searched? Now you mention it... Oh, there's Victor talking. Now you mention it, that room wasn't this wide. Could you actually continue deeper in? Let's check one more time. Smart girl. Oh, she pricked herself on the uni. Oh, bless her. I was wondering why she was reacting. I just said that. Yeah, so it's like a secret bookshelf. Oh, you can kind of see it. There's two bookshelves shuffled a little further back. It should go on beyond here, right? Yeah, maybe if we... That's it! That's definitely it! Look at her getting excited. Does the key work? Also, considering Lenya's the youngest in the party and is the only one that's like, you know, a teenager, I kind of want to see like in the sequels how she grows up, like what she looks like when she's all grown up later in the series. Because you know, that one consistency of Atelier is that time keeps moving on in each saga. All right, let's take a good look inside. Oh, a liquid repair kit. Interesting. Looks like an alchemy lab in here. Which, I mean, would make sense, I suppose. Hang on one second. Oh. Alright, there we go. These are records left behind by the alchemists who conducted research at the observatory. The repeated wars have changed Aladis. Seized by strength, abnormalities increased by the day. The country treats the memories of its people as mere objects, disregarding the sentiments that reside in them. We are different. Unlike Dr. Marina's lead, we swear on our honor to seek out truth. No matter where we go, no matter the circumstances, our souls shall never waver. The records end here. Dr. Marina. It seems like there was a group of alchemists who disagreed on how the country ran things. I don't know anything about alchemy, but what's the relationship between it and the observatory? I can only make vague guesses. No matter where we go, our souls shall not waver. That means the location is irrelevant, right? They should just say what they mean. Well, if it's a message left behind by people from a long time ago, and them disagreeing with their country, could that be related to what we saw before? Oh, you mean the thing about alchemists who fled from the east? A dissenting faction that ran to the west to escape, I see. A poisoned puffer. Oh, I'm sure you'll be fine. How am I doing on repair? Oh. Hey, I'm out of liquid repair kits, so if we could, like... not require me anymore, that'd be nice. Oh, whoops, I can make... I didn't mean to remove my bullets. No, give me my bullets back. Just for now, until we get them back. there are records pertaining to the density of mana in Aladis. Our country's development of mana arts, particularly alchemy, is remarkable, but it also brings great danger. In recent years, the density of mana in the air has risen. The cause is believed to be the widespread use of mana. The dense mana eats away at a person's psyche. The citizens of the Empire began to complain of symptoms. At first, most people complained of light symptoms, such as nightmares and persistent fatigue. But as the mana density in areas increased, so did the complaints of serious symptoms such as hallucinations. Proper management. Is that a pun you squeezed in there? Management of mana density is imperative. The country is already looking into taking drastic measures. In addition, it would appear that humans are not the only ones impacted by the negative effects. Further records are unreadable. Rising mana density? I wonder if it was something that the initial stages of mana-bound areas. As mentioned of properly managing it and such, does that mean they were aware of the problem? I'm just gonna wait for those motorbikes to pass. If they were, then why is Aladis like this now? It's always the trouble when you get to spring, summertime. I have the windows open because it gets too hot, but then the motorbikes are very loud. Either their countermeasures failed or something else happened. Hard to say with what we have on hand. Something else stuck out to me as well. Humans are not the only ones impacted by the negative effects. Things that aren't human would mean monsters, probably. It seems to be a collection of information relating to mutants. The Neru suddenly gained intelligence through the effects of mana. The Empire desires laborers like them. Using the case of the Neru as a reference, the country has begun researching on modifying the body and soul of... The record can only be read up to this point. When they talk about research modifying the body and soul, do they mean like what happened to Lily Boria? That seems likely. So this means that the Neru are what gave them the idea to start researching mutations. Playing around with life and calling it research. It's terrible. Sounds like it was no big deal in Aladis back then, though their values were too different from ours now. Lily Boria, and Vesper too. Those sacrifices were too great compared to their country's prosperity. I wonder if they believed what they were doing was right. I just don't understand any of it. Oh, we investigated pretty much everything we could. Let's take what we found to the base and get it all sorted out properly. Alchemists who fled the capital to escape the nation's control, research into creating laborers to benefit the country, and rising mana density due to the development of new technologies. Even with this information, there's still a lot of things we don't understand, but I feel like we've gotten a glimpse of what the alchemists in Aladis are up to. But it's like, the more we find, the darker things get. Alchemists manipulated by country leadership caught up in national interest? They're all awful if you ask me. Yeah. I wonder if I'll be glad I learned all this once everything is said and done. I hope I will. Oh, I don't need to go report it back, so... we will just carry on then. Aw. Oh, Lenya. So I'd like to wash my hair. Can we stop? But Lenya, you got a lot of fucking hair, ain't you? Well, I mean, ignoring your fur. I imagine you want to wash your fur as well, but the actual hair on your head. Hey, can we use the lift? Laurie, thank you so much for your help earlier. You gave us an extremely important lead. Thank you. Thank you. Nectar is now easy to obtain. I hate to ask another favor, but would you please hear us out? We need access to the lift. Permission. You are free to use the great elevator. Really? Oh, that's great! However, Lily Boria is vicious. Fighting her, dangerous. We know, especially in our case. Let's head to the great elevator. We can't allow Lily Boria to run rampant. Oh, fuck. Yeah, we might have a boss fight approaching soon. Oh yeah, that is definitely a great elevator, damn. Can she sense her? Oh no, they're all running away. Okay, so Lily is up to shit. What happened? Danger, go back, quickly. Hey, what's with all the fuss? Strong monster, enemy appeared, return to the settlement, call for reinforcements. Strong monster? Could that be? Yumia! Lily Borea! You're here, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Oh. Oh, that's not Lily. Terribly sorry to disappoint you all. What? A different monster? They can speak. You're a mutant, right? Now, that is something I haven't been called in quite a while. Greetings, members of the Aladis research team. My name is Corleonis. It is a pleasure to meet you. The guy knows about us. Do you have business with us? Do not be alarmed. I have no intention to fight you. Today I simply came to say hello. Or to say. So you say, but I've sensed your presence before. You've been monitoring us ever since we entered the Savage region, haven't you? Monitoring us? Who could say? However, to think that you've learned of mutants within such a short time, of stepping foot into Aladis. You must belong to quite an outstanding research team. Was this also the work of alchemy? What is your goal? Why have you been monitoring us? I have one goal. To restore Aladis. Restore? I do not intend to block your path. Also, he's like 3 times the size of us. Holy shit. Please, carry on. The person you seek is up ahead, although she has lost herself to rage. Things certainly have gotten interesting. If you survive, perhaps we shall meet again. Just who was he? Are you sure this isn't a trap? Maybe he joined forces with Lily Borea to gang up on us. Yeah, he's been on our tail the whole time. He wanted to attack us, he would have done it already. I wanted to ask why he's been tailing us, but he dodged the question. Safe, are you alright? Yes, we didn't get into a fight, you can rest easily. I see. We need to be cautious. Going forward, we have never seen that monster before. Then he really has been following only us. But why? Let's go up. If we don't move forward, we'll never learn the answer. It's time to face Lily Borea. What if that monster from earlier is still watching us? Maybe. It's unnerving to think about, but as long as he keeps his distance, we should be fine. It's not really comforting, though. I wish he'd stop following us already. Oh, the dress does not like the lift that much. Oh, it's taking off. Okay, there we go. The Kalina Mine. New areas to explore. Before we see onwards, how am I doing on skill points? Can I get anything? Oh yeah, let me get the experience boost. Yeah, because that's something I really need. I'll have to get it eventually, because it's a trophy for maxing out the skill tree, but not yet. I'll get firearm accuracy, because then we get. I believe that's get more out of the shot. Yeah, increasing amount of ingredients you get when you shoot something. Oh yeah, this looks like a palace that someone would be hiding out in. Oh, there's a question mark block over here as well. Hang on. Question mark blocked? This isn't fucking Super Mario, Rob. Question mark to check. Oh, it's a treasure trove. Do I have any spare fucking keys? I don't actually know if I do. Oh, I do. I think I've only got like 1 or 2 left though, so...
調査に役立つものがあると嬉しいんだな。
Oh, a whole bunch of feathered veils. I don't have any, actually have any of these. That's actually nice. And prosodiite. Alright, let's see what brings. Let's see what we find up here. I like how everyone's defending Yumia, like they're circling her, because they know that Lily wants to kill Yumia directly. God, her design is so cool. You've come here to kill me. We didn't come here to fight. We came to talk to you. We know that you hate alchemy, and we know about your past. But we're different. I'm different. I would never use alchemy like that. You've come to talk, you say? That's hilarious. You know what they've done to me, yet you still shamelessly show your faces before me. You've got nerve, I'll give you that much. Lily Borea, listen, I don't want to fight you. She's gonna say, oh, I was expecting her to go, then just die. You alchemists never once listened to me. No matter how I screamed and cried and pleaded, you never listened. And yet now you want to talk. You selfish bastards. This is why I hate you alchemists. Yumia, that's enough. We have no other choice. I know. Is really our only path forward? Were my choices and actions truly right? I made my decision, and so there's no turning back now. All I can do is gather my resolve. Alright, boss fight. Oh hey, can you tell? Can we tell we're over leveled? Yeah, we're doing a lot of damage. Phase 2 already. Is that an energy core? With this power. My power is overflowing. Music though. This is the beginning of your despair. Watch out! God damn, the cinematography of this. You okay? This will be fun. Fucking get the fuck out of there. Oh, we just, this is, yeah. Run! Run! No! Don't daze me! Okay, she got dazed as well. There we go. It wasn't even enough to level anyone up. Also, now you want to be balanced with the experience, I see. Tell me, Lily Boria, what are all you trying to achieve? Who's behind this? And if I was given the right to plot anything, I'm just a tool used by selfish alchemists. Those alchemists. The country was born of their selfishness, and that same selfishness turned it to ashes. And now in their selfishness, they're trying to revive it, without so much as looking at what they have trampled. Oh, is he an alchemist then? Because he said he was trying to revive it. To restore Aladis? Huh, so you met Corleones? Or maybe it was Basilius. I don't know a Basilius yet. Basilius? Did you just say Basilius? Oh, okay, Victor knows that name. That's the name of the last emperor of the Aladisian Empire, who died in the Great Disaster centuries ago. Oh, that sounds like our final boss. Yeah, that's right. You all came here knowing nothing. That sounds an awful lot like we just found our final boss. No, I'm so jealous of you that I could vomit, living completely carefree in utter ignorance and innocence. Those who take from others are always like that. You! And Basilius too! Alchemists only ever think about themselves. Using your power to fulfill your desires, ignoring the pain you inflict. Look at this disgusting body. This is alchemy's scar. Do you look at me and see a person? This mangled body that you've carved with wounds. That's... Even so, you're still a human. Your heart will always be. There has to be a way to help you. Alchemy, something. It must be possible. You and him say the same things. Make the same face. Him. When the plan is complete, my body will also return to how it once was. Basilius promised me that. That promise was my only reason to live. Though so many nights have passed since that irresponsible promise that I can no longer count them. Please, give me back my body. Is your pleasant chat finished? Stop! I'm done! Let it end here! This is quite troubling. Even if you are fine with it, I am not. This motherfucker. We'll be taking our leave now, Alchemist and company. Until next time. Wait! Trophy unlocked. Appointed Hatred. Defeat Lily Boria. What a trophy name. Appointed Hatred. Yumia, we need to clear the mana-bound area first. You're right, yeah. I feel like we were just starting to get through to her at the end there. I mean, most of it just sounded like she'd completely given up anyway, but it really sounded like just for a second she was starting to, like, let us in just a little bit, show a glimmer of trust. And of course, that was when Corleones had to step in. Fucking Dio. Miss Yumia! What should I have said to Lily Boria? Alchemists only ever think about themselves, ignoring the pain they inflict. I couldn't say that she was wrong. I was so eager to prove alchemy's value without knowing anything about what it is. I didn't think about the people who were sacrificed. I just believed in alchemy because I believed in my mother. Yeah. I'm so shallow. Hey, none of the things that she talked about were your fault, Yumia. For now, we should report back to Chief Erhard about Lily Boria. Alright, come on, Yumia. We're going. Bless her. Did the game just say I can put a building site here? Yeah, let me just put a building site on the boss arena. Fucking... And it is opened with your love for your mother. Yeah. Because that's the reason why she loves alchemy so much, is that it was her mother that inspired her so much. Yeah, I'll just chuck a storehouse. We really don't need another fucking building here, so I'll just chuck a storehouse down. We're at 90%, damn. I said we can't get 100% in this vast region because there's a little space over here that counts, but I think we have to go all the way around in the new region. But I can at least check my immediate surroundings quickly. Oh, we have to squeeze through. Okay. I feel for Lily Boria. She was a great antagonist. She's another, like, good example of, like, she's not a villain. Like, she is an antagonistic threat, but I wouldn't say she's a villain. She's an extremely broken, traumatized, and just viciously hurt soul. Like, and who just wants it all back. She just wants everything she lost back. It was the alchemists that were the real villains. The alchemist that took so much from her. Reminds me of Pirate March. Yeah, you said earlier that that game has an issue with its difficulty as well. I mean, to be honest, the Lily Boria fight was kind of easy, so I think moving forward, I might unironically, like, go up to very hard. Like, fuck it, we ball territory. If I end up getting destroyed, so be it. All types of equipment are only guaranteed to be safe for intended use. The amount of mana required to operate each piece of equipment varies, and the greater the amount of mana used, the more difficult it is to control. For this reason, all equipment must be operated by an individual with an operator's license, or the presence of another who holds said license. If any equipment is used without observing these rules of operation, there is a risk of a major accident. If such a situation is discovered, employees should be aware that disciplinary action will be taken. Fuck it, we ball. If I get, like, fucking annihilated, maybe I'll go back down to hard, but we'll see. Oh, hey, one of the treasure trove keys. Glad we found that, then. To be honest, I don't think the treasure trove keys are that hard to find. None of them are just like in random spots. All of them are in like buildings or shelters or places for you to like properly explore, if that makes sense. So I feel like you don't really need a guide to find them all if you just like investigate every unique area you see. If you spot something and go, oh, that looks interesting, go check it out. There's only 3 things to check. You know, what I'll do, I'll check out these last few question marks, go back to the base and report in our mission, and then after that inevitable cutscene, I will wrap it up there, because I think that would be a good time to do so. And then tomorrow, I am going to be back on AI Limit, because I had a fucking fantastic time with that game yesterday, and I want to play more of it. Oh, okay, they didn't want me to go on that cliff edge, got it. How do I get up there, then? Oh, okay, there's a path down here. And we'll alternate between this and AI Limit. That does mean, however, that there's no way on this God's Green Earth I'm going to have enough time to do Death End Request 2 before Code Z comes out. But I will play Code Z when it comes out. It's just I will also do Death End Request 2 at some point as well. Because then I can have all of them live streamed in one playlist together. Or heck, I might do... Because Code Z is technically a spin-off, I might wait for when Death End Request 3 is on the horizon and then stream 2. That might be an idea to like warm me back up into it. But we'll see how I feel closer to the time. Alright, let's see how much harder it is on very hard. I need an enemy to hit me really just to see how much damage it does. Okay, I mean, we're still radically over-leveled it, but very hard we're still going to go with. Oh, what's the one that's for the treasure chest? You have a month and 13 days? Yeah, but I don't want to rush anything. That's the trouble. If we finish Yumia, which, like I said, now with like about done with the second region, we're about halfway through. If we finish Yumia, like, super aptly, and I don't think AI Limit... Oh, we have to kill everything here? Okay. And AI Limit shouldn't take us too long, because we got a lot of progress done yesterday. Then maybe, but if we don't, we don't. We have to, is my point. Sorry. My throat was going for a second there. Kind of short, I think you'll make it. Yeah, we'll see. I love Lenya's level up animation that she goes and gets head pats from Yumia. That's like my favorite level up animation. Okay, so you do have to clear out all the enemies for the treasure chest, got it. Alright, and for our trouble... inflict burn. Ooh. But we'll see. Listen, when we're done with this, I'll look at it like at the time. If it looks like we can do it, if I have to like not look like I'm not going to rush it, but if I have to make it so Death End 2 is like the only thing on the schedule outside of the Mondays, obviously, but then as a result we'll be able to do it, then I'll do it. But we'll see. We'll honestly just see how it goes. Because I also want to cover Metal Gear Solid 3 either sometime this month or sometime early May. Because like I said, I want to cover it before Metal Gear Solid Delta is out. But I've also got Raido in June or July, whichever one it is, to be wary of. I think that's July. So I want to play Raido, because I love Raido, and I want to show people why it's like such an interesting, different like Atlas series. For any of those games. Yeah, true. MGS3 will only take me 2 to 3 streams, I'm telling you now. And it's because I'm extremely experienced with that game. The only thing that will make that game take a while is the cutscenes. But when we're actually in gameplay, we will whiz through that game, and I'm not even kidding. I am extremely familiar with MGS3. If anything, I think MGS3 will actually be the shortest live stream playthrough of the Metal Gear Solids. Because 1 took me 3 sessions, 2 just barely took me 3 sessions. I wouldn't be surprised if I get MGS3 done in 2. But we'll obviously have to see. But I'm very experienced with 3. Because it's one of my all-time favorite games, and is easily my favorite Metal Gear Solid. If they do a Master Collection 2 when MGS4 comes out, that one I'll be worried about, because that game's got like 11 hours of fucking cutscenes. Hey, another treasure trove key. Hey, look, in a facility, this is what I mean. Like, if it's any kind of building or structure, check it out. You usually end up with a key. Also, I'm pretty sure the keys will never be in treasure chests you have to fix, because there's a 50% chance they can break, and considering there's exactly enough, you'd be unable to get all the treasure chests if one of them broke on you. So I'm 99% sure there's not a single one in a broken chest that you have to fix. They produce a yeah, good thing I wouldn't be doing a platinum run. If they do a Master Collection 2, I really hope to God that they change the trophy list. I mean, we know they're doing a Master Collection 2. They've said that they're working on it. They just haven't revealed what's on it. If MGS4 is on Master Collection 2, I really hope they make some alterations to the trophy list. They don't have to, like, make it completely, like, piss easy goo goo gaga, but just make it more reasonable, because that's just frustrating to make it that long, you know? Oh, I didn't realize we was out of machineries. There we go. I mean, I think... Did I not? Oh, okay, I didn't get it. I think a surefire for Master Collection 2 will be Peace Walker, because that's already got the HD version, and it's how they did 1, 2, and 3. So I think Peace Walker is for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 4 Portable Ops, and if they're keeping it just like 3 core games. Or 3 core games and a bonus game. If they treat Portable Ops as the bonus game, then maybe 3 Peace Walker and Revengeance would be nice. But I also, like, on a business sense, if they want to do every single Metal Gear Solid, you don't want to put every single big hitter on the early collections, because otherwise there'll be nothing interesting in the later ones. Like, what are you going to put in 3 then? Metal Gear fucking Acid? You know? There is a very long-lasting rumor. I personally don't buy it, but this is just me. Like, I like no love for Acid. Oh no, I like Acid, but it's not the most popular games in the series. So you can add Ghost Babel as well. Anyone even remember Ghost Babel on the Game Boy? I mean, both the Acid games are straight up not canon. Like, they're based in their own thing. Anyway, but like, I would like for them to count Acid just because it's more games to experience. But I feel like you'd like, if you're gonna have Metal Gear Solid 4 in Collection 2, have Rising in 3 to space it out. But yeah, but there's a very long-lasting old rumor that they are working on like a native PS5 port for Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain, just combining the two into Definitive Edition, like that's already on the PS4. But the big distinctive change is apparently they've got David, like according to this rumor, they got David Hayter in to re-record all the lines over Keith Sutherland's lines. Which, if that's the case, sorry Kojima, but I'm buying that version because it's the version I wanted. Sorry, Kojima, I know it went against your vision, but I fucking hate that Kojima's vision is just replace actual voice actors with Hollywood faces. So I would get it if that ends up being true, but I don't buy it. I don't think that's true. But yeah, Ghost Babel is a game, I think it's a Game Boy Color Metal Gear Solid game. There's basically just kind of like a retelling of Metal Gear Solid just with a couple changes, like MGS1. And it's alright, but... yeah. I like Kojima's vision with his story and character writing. I just wish he didn't lean on Hollywood actors for everything. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of Death Stranding, but I want to give it another go at some point because I think, as I've matured, there are certain aspects of that game that I find interesting that I want to explore again. When it first came out, I just had no time for it. I thought it was just really, like, egotistical. And to be fair, I still do think it is a little egotistical. I'm not going to pretend Kojima isn't at least a little full of himself. But I think there are certain aspects of Death Stranding, and especially Death Stranding 2 and its trailers, that seem interesting to me, that I want to give it another, like, proper try. Now, it's not like, you know, 8 years ago me. It's like me now, today me. Mutants, the name of the Aldician Emperor, and the desire to restore Aldous. I'm at a loss. So much has happened, I can't make sense of it. Judging by your faces, the feeling is mutual. It's like, when I first played Death Stranding, I only played it for like a couple hours and put it down. But I know the whole point of the game is about connections. It's about building bridges. It's why the main character is actually called Sam Porter Bridges. It's not about, you know, like stopping this evil empire or about stopping all these horrible things. It's about connecting with people again in an abandoned, miserable world. And I think there's a charm to that, especially post-COVID. to experience a game or experience a story about bringing people back together. You know? So that's why I'm prepared to give it another shot. 8 years ago when it first came out, I thought the game was just very up its own arse. And to some extent, I still probably do feel that way. However, I was also a hella fucking immature teenager who had just gotten out of an abusive relationship, so didn't have the time for it. I was very negative-minded anyway at that point. Which is why, like, now I'm, like, you know, 25, about to be 26. I want to give it another shot. But not yet. It won't be something I stream either, for the record. It'd be something I'd play in my own time. But it's something I'm just interested in maybe doing. Do you want to quit? That would be... Regardless, you have to keep moving forward. We don't know anything yet. We don't know about alchemy or Aladis. What is wrong or what is right? You came here to learn the truth, no matter how ugly it may be, right? It's easy to look the other way from the truth, but there are some things that can only be gained by facing it head on. We can't stop here, and neither can you. Nothing will happen if we don't even try to learn. You told me that. Learn how to judge what's right for yourself. But yeah, I don't mean to spark that debate. I was just saying, if they put David Hayter's voice in MGS5 and make that a remaster, I'll buy it. I'll fucking double dip. Unironically, I'll get it. I think I want to move forward, to believe in alchemy, and in my mum. Well said, Yumia. I want to too. I always had doubts from the very start. I thought that it's true that alchemists may have done bad things in the past, but Miss Yumia is different. She helped us with her alchemy so many times. Well, yeah, please don't. Looks like I was beaten to it. I wanted to say the same thing. Isla, let's not pretend for a second you had a single doubt about alchemy. You came over to me at the start of the game, it's like, hi, I'm your best friend now, basically. And the moment they did any alchemy, he's like, wow, this is so cool, can I use this? And meanwhile, like, Victor behind her was like, no, stop encouraging it. Sure, you could say that alchemy is dangerous, but in that sense, it's just like weapons or medicine. You gotta stop overthinking it. Yeah, we could all live by that, Rutger. Bad guys can have weapons, but it doesn't mean everyone with a sword's evil, right? Everyone. Well, that settles things. Then let's get going. We're steadily getting closer to Aladis' capital. Yeah, I think that's part of the reason why the 4th region, like has treasure troves, but like not much to collect. I think the 4th region is just going to be the capital, and it's going to be a gargantuan city. Yes, we have no time to sit around. We'll definitely reach the truth behind Aladis together. But I'm just guessing. I'm also like keeping an eye out. If I see like a gargantuan tower, I'm like, oh, that's from the prologue, you know, like, that's where kind of like where I'm at mindset-wise. So I'm like, if we see a gargantuan tower, we know we're catching up to where that prologue was. What we need to do now is move forward. Oh, is it? Are we now available? Start quest. To the tower. Absolutely, we're moving on. Yeah, you can see the question marks have appeared. They only do this when the next region's unlocked. They're starting to show the question marks for the next region. So yeah, doing that will go straight into the next region. So we are all, well, we're not 100% done because we need to get up here. But in all intents and purposes, we are basically done with this region's story arc. And we've explored, well, almost everywhere we can explore. I'll clean that up in a minute. So I think that's a good point to wrap up. And then when we come back, we will start the 3rd, chapter of the game. We will go into the Aruma region. And see what that brings. Oh, so I got distracted by the music for a second. I want to say, I don't think, the music is, as the best of the series, obviously. It's not as aggressive, it's not as, in your face, it's not as, completely vibrant, but I also understand, and it's the same thing I said with Rise of Free, that I know it's just a different direction that they're taking it. I will say, however, I think this game's soundtrack is vastly better than Rise of Free's, because I remember it. Rise of Free's soundtrack was fun in the moment, but I never remembered it outside of it. I hum some of the tracks in this game, when I'm walking to work and shit. I remember this soundtrack. It sticks with me. I enjoy it a lot more. It still doesn't. It doesn't quite hit on the same level, but I understand they want it to feel more like quote unquote natural because you're exploring an open world. They want it to be like a more natural melody per se. But I feel like this game hits it a lot better, and it's just a lot more enjoyable of its soundtrack compared to Rise of Free. And so that's not to say Rise of Free's soundtrack was bad. I liked it. It's just that it wasn't anything that stuck with me. But I digress. I'm going to call it there. So as always, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back with more Atelier on probably next Tuesday, because tomorrow's going to be AI Limit. Saturday I'm probably taking off. I mean, it's scheduled for me to take it off, but obviously we'll just see how it is. And Sunday, now that Trigger's Agent Story is out, I want to do Zenless Zone Zero and just hit both Anby and Trigger's character stories, because they seem very interesting. So yeah, and obviously Monday's Persona 4, so it'll be Tuesday we come back to this. But I digress. As always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps the channel grow. Additionally, you can find my BlueSky and Patreon in the description of every single video. But until then, you guys take care now. Peace.